Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle...
Wither me timbers. Oh, it's double marked for death. Oh, baby. Hooray for me.
Fine.
It's a good roll. It's not bad.
Stay away from my Magnus.
You didn't say the magic word. Welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Tactics. You join me, the Beard, and he, the Chef, and we are here to settle a score. Which Primarch is the ultimate Primarch?
The best Primarch. Well, I mean, it's Jakati Khan.
That's fair enough. I'd probably say it's...
You would say Purty.
I'd say Perturabo.
Yeah, of course.
But they're not here yet.
I want to see, like, Demon Primarch Perturabo in, like, a giant... That's too much. It's too much power. That's not what we're talking about today. Today, it is Magnus. Yes. Brand new, hot off the presses of the Thousand Suns Codex against the tried and tested Mortarion. You've not used him in a league game before.
I've not used him before.
And I've not used Thousand Suns. You've not used... Oh.
First time in Mortarion. I've been doing all of his underlings.
This is a definite trial by fire for the both of us then to take him in a league game. Yeah, so look, it's going to be an interesting matchup. This is the first outing for the Thousand Suns, one since the new Codex in a league report and also for them in a league report. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the list does. And this is fairly similar to your existing league list, but you've decided to put in Mortarion instead of more Terminators. Pretty much. Yeah. We've got some buffing characters. We've got. I just want to give Mortarion a spin. I think there's still some discussion around whether or not he's worth taking in competitive play. So I'm going to find out for myself. Yeah. Make an informed decision. Okay. Well, why don't we have a look at your list first? We'll be back in just a moment.
Death Guard fans, it is time to see which is the greatest Primarch of all between Magnus and Mortarion. So I am taking a Supreme Command Detachment and a Vanguard Detachment today. Funnily enough, in the Supreme Command Detachment, I'm taking Mortarion. I won't go over what he does with you. We all know by this point that he is an absolute weapon. We just need to see if he is more of a weapon than Magnus. And we'll find out in due course. With the Vanguard Detachment, we have one HQ choice here, which is a Lord of Virulence. Just comes as he is, no upgrade or anything for him, keeping things nice and simple. Troops-wise, we have 3 units of Poxwalkers, 3 units of 10. Again, nice and simple, pop on some objectives, maybe think about using them for some secondaries, but we'll have to wait and see what happens before we start the game. Elites-wise, we then have 2 units of Blightlord Terminators, 2 units of 5. 3 of them have Bubotic Axes and Combi Bolters. 1 has a Plague, Blight Launcher, forgive me, and a Bubotic Axe. And 1 of them then has a Flail of Corruption. 2 units and exactly the same loadouts. We then move over to my Death Shroud Terminators. I have 4 in this squad in total. I have spent a command point to make 1 Champion of Disease and given it the Reaper of Glorious Entropy. So once they've done their job as being bodyguards, Mortarion, and they move forwards, if I can get them in combat, that Reaper is really good. So we'll have to see if that does the business later on. We then have some supporting characters. We have a Tallyman. The Tallyman, I've given the Tollkeeper Relic, so my shooty Terminators can be a bit more potent. And then we also have a Plague Surgeon. I have spent a command point here to give an additional Relic of Decay, which is the Fugaris Helm, so he has a 6-inch aura. 1 fast attack choice next, which is a Fetid Bloat Drone with a Plague Mower. Using this as a bit of a missile, they are a really good unit. They're a little bit fragile, but if I am clever with terrain and stuff, I should get him in and do some mowing. And then finally, we have 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. 1 of them has the entry cannons and the Rot Hail volley gun. The other one has 2 Plague Spitters in the volley gun. I would have preferred to have done 2 loads of entry cannons, but I couldn't figure out a way of fitting in the Plague Surgeon without dropping those 10 points on the entry cannon. So sacrifices were made, but I do like that 6-up shrug. That is the list. It's 2,000 points on my putrid nose. Let's get into the Thousand Suns and see what the Winds of the Warp have to offer.
It is time to unleash psychic death. I'm very excited about using Magnus today. Oh yes, the big red bird man himself is here. Is he like a massively competitive choice? I don't know. That's what I want to experiment with. We are obviously limited with what we have, guys. I can't run like 3 twin Volkite Contemptors. We don't own them. So, you know, there's certain things that we can and cannot do. So I'm working within the means of what I have. And I reckon we're on the right track here. We're utilizing a bunch of stuff that I think is going to be in the right direction in terms of competitive list. Obviously, let me know in the comments below what you would like to see. We'll try and crack the whip and get Rob to do it, you know, once he's caught up with the other million things that he's painting up for us. But I digress. The list today is, of course, led up by Magnus in a Supreme Command Detachment. Yeah, I mean, he's great. He's super versatile. He knows every power. He's casting extremely reliably, denying extremely reliably, good in combat. He's a nice, big, beefy boy. I'm interested to see what he can really bring to the table outside of a bit of math hammer. Then we have a battalion. This is a battalion of the Cult of Duplicity. So I've got lots of shenanigans that I can do with them. Leading up that battalion is Ahriman. Yeah, I mean, he's good. Like rerolling Psychic Test and casting free is really strong. He is expensive. So again, it'll be interesting to see whether he's worth it over just a cheaper Exalted Sorcerer. And then I can get more bodies. We'll have to see. Then we have an Infernal Master. I've spent a CP to give him a Warlord trait. I've given him the Master Disinformator, so the Cult of Duplicity one. Allows me to redeploy D3 units. Super useful in any game. Really useful in competitive because it allows you to either account for your mistakes or jump on an opponent who's made their mistakes. And I've also given him, as my free relic, the Chronos Tutorum, which you can only give to someone with a Warlord trait. And then in my command phase, I get to pick a Warlord trait, and he gets it for the rest of the game. Now, what I will probably do is use that for Seeker after Shadows, so that will give me an extra Cabal dice, and then when he does psychic actions, I can roll 3d6, picking the 2 highest, which is really nice for your psychic actions that you're going to do to get command points, or for psychic actions for secondaries, which you might be taking, which I have today, so we'll see if it comes up. But it can also be useful to give him extra movement, in a turn in which you know that you're going to need that extra movement, or to give him the otherworldly prescience for a free up invuln save. Everyone's powers are going to be down below, guys, because there's a lot going on in terms of powers, but suffice it to say, I have pretty much everything. Then we have troops. We have 3 units of Rubrics with a Soul Reaper cannon in each and an Icon of Flame in each. So I've got lots of Cabal dice. And then I have another 5-man unit just with bolt guns. These are kind of going to be an action caddy. I'm looking at sort of chucking them across the board so they can do actions elsewhere across the table. Then we have 2 units of 10 Zangor. No upgrades on them. They're just there for cheap action fodder and a bit of a screen and an objective holder. Again, we'll see if this kind of style works. I know a lot of people are leaning towards big bricks, and in a future league, I will try out the Risen Rubrici and all the Flamers in the world, because that would be real nice to show off. Elites-wise, we have 3 units of Terminators, the Scarab Occult here. Each one is identically equipped. We have Aspiring Sorcerer in there, we have a Soul Reaper Cannon, we have a Hell Fire Missile Rack, and then everyone else is as standard. And that's the list. Like, it's mega simple. My concern with the list is, of course, that I only have the one big target, and that is Magnus. So I'm interested to see how it can hold up against concentrated firepower. Is this the kind of list that I would bring knowing that Admech and Dracaria are out there? No, but I want to see if Magnus has the chops in a competitive sort of matchup, and whether he's worth his points in a competitive matchup, or if he's going to be a fun pick, and sadly we won't see him again in a league. But also, it's brother versus brother. It's very cool. It's 2,000 points on the nose. Clearly my victory is assured. Let's have a look at the mission.
Today's mission is Vital Intelligence, a Strike Force mission from the Warhammer 40,000 Grand Tournament Mission Pack. 6 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. Objectives you control at the end of your command phase remain in your control even when you move away from them until your opponent captures them. The primary objective is domination. a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases. Holding 2 or more objectives, holding 3 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also chooses 3 secondary objectives that can score up to 15 points each.
Behold, the first of the demonic brothers, the Primarchs of their heretic legions. Over on this side, a sorcerer's cabal with their Primarch. Oh yes. Look, this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll have to see what we can do to make the brotherly showdown happen. Yeah. Although, I mean, it's Magnus. He'll just blow you to bits before combat.
Perhaps.
Maybe. We'll see. So, you have seen our lists, you have seen the mission and the deployment map. Underneath here, all of the Terminators. Pretty much the same on my side. It's going to be a big old meaty showdown in the center.
Yeah.
Mr. Bit, would you like to roll to see who has the first turn?
I would.
Would you like to roll to see who has the first turn?
The Death Guard.
The Death Guards roll a 2.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. It's a 2. The Thousand Suns roll a 4.
Double.
I must take the first turn. I mean, whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. I mean, it does enable me to get the ball rolling on some buffs, but we'll find out if I can actually do some damage. We'll find out in a moment.
Turn 1 is underway for the Thousand Suns, and they are on the move. Chef, do you want to talk us through your command phase first of all?
Nice and quick. I activated the Chronos Tutorum on my Infernal Master to give him a Warlord trait.
Very nice.
Seeker After Shadows. So I get an additional Cabal point from him, which is pretty nifty. And every time he does a psychic action, I can roll an additional d6 and discard 1 when doing that psychic action. Which we'll get to in a moment.
You don't have the Infernal Master model yet because it's not been released.
It's not been released. Well, I mean, it is in Hexfire, which sold out.
Yeah.
But also, it's pretty cool, right? So unfortunately, he doesn't have, the model doesn't have the baby screamers. But he does have the power to yeet some baby screamers, but I've not done it today.
He's just not conjured them yet.
Not yet. Instead, he decided to do Glimpse of Eternity, where he basically, he messages a Lord of Change and says, can I have a reroll?
Yeah. Straight in his DMs.
Yeah. And I got said reroll, which is nice. That's it for my command phase. Also in my command phase, you gained a CP.
I did.
I hate this rule so much. It's
Battalion.
so stupid. Yeah. Really shouldn't work, but regardless. So I'm on 10 CP, you're on 8 CP.
Yes.
Movement-wise, pretty much everything has advantage, barring a couple of units. That unit there is not advanced, for they will be doing Retrieve Octaria's data. This unit of Terminators has not advanced. And this unit of Terminators has not advanced.
Very good.
Everything else is advanced. So that I can get into range of various things. And because this I can't see anything.
Yes.
So it's moot. Doesn't matter if I can't shoot, because I couldn't anyway. I can still cast. And I've got some buffing powers that I wish to do. So that is what I'm going to do.
Lurking in the shadows, Ahriman is going to kick off the psychic phase. The Grand Magician. And he is casting some things onto the Terminators, correct?
Onto this unit of Terminators here. So we're going to start with, I've got 20 Kabbalistic dice to play with, which is nice. So we're going to start with Presage. It goes off on a 12 because of my +1 for Brotherhood of Sorcerer. So they have a +1 to hit, which is pretty nifty.
Nice.
We're then going to cast a Weaver of Fates on them to give them a 4-up invulnerable save. Right. Okay. I guess I'm going to Perils. I'm going to spend a CP on Masters of the Immaterium, so I just go, no, I don't Perils. It goes off.
Still goes off, great.
Still goes off, but you ignore the Perils.
Okay.
Which is handy.
Convenient.
Yes, and then his third and final power is going to be Temporal Surge to allow them to move. It goes off with another +1 there. That is a 15. Oh my gosh. That is an 11. Now I could have, in theory, re-rolled the double 6, but I wanted that 4-up invuln.
Sure.
I've kept it. So all of his powers have gone off. They have a 4-up in button now. They have a +1 to hit, and I'm now going to move them.
Beautiful. The Scarab Occult Terminators have moved. A bit closer to the Death Guard lines and got line of sight on a few models.
Yeah, just a couple.
We move on to the next unit. What's happening next?
We're going to go over to my Infernal Master, and we're going to spend 4 of my Kabbalistic Rituals to do Echoes from the Warp. This gives him a Psychic action, which will give me a command point. It's Warp Charge free. So effectively, I cannot fail this because on a double 1, it becomes a free. Right, because of my +1.
Okay.
And I can roll 3d6, but I don't need to. I can roll 3d6 because of his Seeker After Shadows. So that is cast on a 9. Nothing else happens. You're not in denial range. I gain a CP.
Well done, you.
Lovely. I'm then going to go over to this unit of rubrics here. They are going to cast the Psychic action for my secondary, which is Mutate Landscape. So it's Warp Charge 4. One psychic unit from your army can attempt to perform this action in the psychic phase if it is within range of an objective marker that has not yet been mutated. If it's successful, it's been mutated. Increase the warp charge by 1 for the rest of the game, but I score 3 victory points.
Cool.
Warp charge 4. It goes off on a 9. It is the blessed number. I will have my 3 victory points, please, because again, you are not in denial range. That one is now mutated. I will remember that or mark it up for future reference. And now I need to ponder and commune with Tzeentch.
The recently moved Scarab Occult Terminators now are going to be unleashing a smite into the Poxwalkers just over here.
A smite.
Yes.
A smite. They can just about see. So a smite it will be. A smite goes off on a 6. Yeah, nothing else to it, really.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in deny range because you've only got Magnus.
No.
No, I've got Magnus. You stay away from my Magnus.
Magnus?
Yes. That is, yeah, just out by the looks of it. I can't really tell. Let's measure it.
Let's
properly.
do it properly.
everyone.
BRB. It's not in range.
No. It's just the D3. Just the D3. I'm just. Is there something cool that I can do? No. I mean, there is, but I'm saving it. I'm saving it. So it is D3 mortal wounds. It is the 1. Fine. A single mortal wound. Of course you do. Of course you do.
They're immortal.
Fine.
Undefeatable.
That's pretty much it, apart from Magnus. Magnus.
Only Magnus.
Yeah, only Magnus. Magnus knows every power.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to cast Glamour of Tzeentch upon myself. It goes off on a 13 because he gets a +2 to cast and then another +1. Yay! We're then going to cast Empiric Guidance. We're going to cast that on to, just because I can, because I don't really have anything else to do other than, one more to do. We're going to do Empiric Guidance on this unit here. It gives them an extra 6-inch range to their rapid fire and heavy weapons. Okay, which is pretty cool. It goes off on a +3 7.
Groovy.
Okay. And then finally, we're going to now do some cool stuff. So we're going to spend 3 Kabbalistic Ritual points for Warp Sight. Now, I technically do this after manifesting a power, but I'm just going to explain it. So what this enables him to do is use the line of sight from another unit. So this unit here that's in the ruins and can see a bunch of stuff. Cost 3 of my Cabal point. I still measure from him.
Yeah.
But it enables me to do stuff. So, I realised that I could have actually done it because I can only do 2 Kabbalistic Rituals on Magnus. So what I could have done was use Malevolent Charge on that smite that went off to do an additional D3, because I would have had the points to do it, but never mind. Because what I do need to do is do Imbued Manifestation on my next power for Magnus, which is a smite, into those Poxwalkers, for they are now the closest target.
Okay, so that it's using their line of sight.
It's using their line of sight, but it still measures from Magnus,
right?
Which is why I need to use the extra 6-inch range.
Sure.
So I could have spent another 4 for Malevolent Charge to do an additional D3 on that one, but we've gone past it now, so tough. You got to plan ahead with these sorts of things.
Sure.
A smite. Right. So I mean, it will go off. It will go off on a 10.
Yeah.
But I want it to go off on an 11 so I can show you the super duper mega smite.
Yeah.
So I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll it because I'm allowed to. There we go. It's still a 10.
Right.
Fine. Cool. So that then becomes D6 mortal wounds because it is the gaze of Magnus.
Sure.
It is 4 mortal wounds on those Poxwalkers.
Okay, can we shrug any of those mortal wounds with the Poxwalkers? No, Magnus' Smite is too powerful.
Marvellous.
Or
That
popped.
is them done. And then, just because I can, I'm going to attempt to cast Sorcerer's Facade from this unit here to teleport them. Because I can. I'm allowed to.
There you go.
So that would be on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, 7. So now I'm going to spend 9 Kabbalistic points. And again, this is just to show off some cool stuff that you can do to add +2 to that, making it a 9 because it is the blessed number. And then I can cast it and teleport them. So I'm going to do that. And then that is the end of my psychic phase.
Tremendous. The Scarab Occult Terminators have teleported themselves into line of sight. So they can just about see the Blightlord Terminators in the ruin over here. And then the other ones on the other side are going to have a go into the Plague Burst Crawler over here with a Hellfire Missile Rack.
Yes. I mean...
Two can see them?
Yeah, I mean, in theory I could, yeah, because I'm not going to be able to teleport any further and I want to try and avoid a mega charge. Yeah, I'm just out of charge range with the drone.
Cool.
It would have been a 12-inch. I could have moved here, but I'm not going to risk it. So we've literally got a Soul Reaper Cannon and a Inferno Combi Bolter into your... They're Blightlords at the front.
Yes.
Very good. We'll start with the Soul Reaper Cannon. And yeah, the Hellfire into the Plague Burst Crawler. Let's see if we can get lucky. Soul Reaper Cannon. The Soul Reaper Cannon. They are within 6 inches of Ahriman. So I'll reroll those ones there. Reroll those ones there, bud. I hit you all of the time.
Oh, it's a full house.
Strength 6. It's 4 wounds minus 3 there.
4 wounds at -3. Good golly gosh.
Yeah, good golly miss.
Disease Terminator armor. So 2 go through.
Okay. The Storm Bolt. Well, the Inferno Combi Bolter. Reroll that one for Ahriman. Okay, very nice. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Hit. -2 on this one, so this will be a free up save because you're in cover.
Cool. I just need to do my shrugs from my tally.
Oh yes,
from
of
my
course.
Plague Surgeon for the first ones before I forget. No, they go through. And then how many wounds?
3.
3 wounds.
But free up saves on this.
They're fine.
Fine. 2 Hellfire missiles into that Plague Burst Crawler. Toughness 8, so force to wound. Oh, it's double marked for death.
Oh baby.
-2.
-2.
So
Here
5
we go.
ups.
Whoops.
Okay.
1 is okay. 2 is okay.
Not quite marked for life, but near enough, I suppose. Cool. I literally have 1 other unit to shoot because everything else is advanced.
Okay.
Let me just have a little ponder.
Here we go, last unit to fire now. We have everything firing into the Plague Burst Crawler over here. Unfortunately, the Poxwalkers are not in line of sight anymore since the 4 were destroyed by Magnus.
Indeed. And there is a big wall in the way. It's still true line of sight, so I can't try and finish off that pesky 1 wound Terminator.
You know what's really funny?
You can just
Turns
gonna
out Magnus did do something wrong there because now they're not in line of sight.
Ah, well. I mean, I wanted to show off a super duper mega smite. So.
It's much better.
Yeah. So we've got, thanks to the extra 6-inch range on their guns, we've got 2 of the combi bolters in range and the Hellfire missiles.
Okay.
The combi bolters.
Pew, 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 pew.
Reroll the ones for Ahriman. Also, I realised in the command phase I didn't put the reroll hits on anyone from Magnus, but I felt like I didn't need to. And so far I haven't needed to. There we go. 6 is to wound here because you are toughness 8. 1 wounded -2 there.
Okay. 5s. No.
A single damage.
Let's take a wound.
The Hellfire Missile Wreck. Maybe I should have put a reroll on them, but never mind. I don't think they were in range, to be fair. No wounds. Cool. That is my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've done Octaris data. I've set up some defensive buffs on stuff. I've gotten 3 points for that.
Loving life.
Yeah. The Death Guard have come out to play. We've shuffled here the Shambling Horde, doing an action to spread the sickness. In the command phase, a couple of things have happened. We used Mortarian's reroll hit aura as the Primarch onto this unit of Terminators. There they are, forgive me. He was just in range. And we used the Tallyman's +1 to hit on this unit of Terminators here. Both Blightlords being buffed up for maximum rerolls. We also used the Shambling Hordes on this unit of Poxwalkers here, and we managed to bring back all 4 that were slain, edging them forward like some sort of tricksy Necron player that I would do, and then advancing onto the objective.
They don't walk again. Sadly, if you manage to kill more of them,
I might have been able to get on and spread the sickness over there, but not quite enough time.
Yeah, you had to advance over here,
Yeah.
so no actions available.
Yeah.
We've moved up then, so back in the movement phase, nothing else happened in the command phase. We've moved up here with the Plague Burst Crawler. This one has the entropy cannons over here. Mortarion pulling up the rear, the Blight Lord smashing through the walls. The characters underneath here, we have the Plague Surgeon and the Tallyman there.
The Plague Surgeon healed up the wounds you did on the Terminator.
Yes, he did. He does that at the end of the movement phase. We did that off camera, and back to full he is. Can't revive, but can heal, which is why it's really annoying to leave one unwounded. Over here, the Lord of Virulence holding the centre. Shuffled forward with the Plague Burst Crawler here. This one has the Plague Spitters. We've advanced with this unit of Poxwalkers. Not quite enough to get in range of the objective, but fortunately the drone is there to do so. That's it for the command and the movement phase. Could be a tricky one. Playing a cagey here.
I'm in my cage. My smelly cage has been activated. I'm in it.
It is now the psychic phase, and we will find out who the true master is.
You.
Probably. Mortarion has 2 powers to cast. He has Miasma Pestilence on himself, and he's also going to attempt Putrescent Vitality on this unit of Blight Lords around the corner. But which one are you starting with, sir?
We'll start with Putrescent Vitality.
Putrescent Vitality.
Here we go. That's a fail.
Right. Well, yes, we're off to a good start. How vital is it?
I mean, not super, really.
Because what does it do? It gives you +1.
+1 toughness and strength. I mean, the bolters aren't gonna. It's not gonna make a difference to the bolters.
Won't make a difference to the bolters. It might make a difference to my Prospering Capacious because you go from toughness 5 to toughness 6.
Yes.
It will make a difference on my Soul Reaper cannons because they'll go from strength 6 to toughness 6.
That is true.
Have a think.
Let me have a think.
Grin and bear it.
Yes. We're gonna leave. We're gonna try and do Miasma onto Mortarion instead.
Okay.
He's slightly more important.
He is.
That's a 10.
Okay, 10 is it? Well, I do have a unit in range. Sadly, it's not Magnus, because then I could show off Magnus's rerollable +2 deny.
His magic shaking finger.
Yeah.
You didn't say the magic word! Yes! Yes! Alakazam!
What I am, however, going to do is do Psychic Dominion, because I've got this Sorcerer here is in range, and he is in range of a unit that is also able to deny, which would be this Sorcerer here. This enables me to do a 3d6 deny. So I'm going to attempt to deny you, sir.
The magic show.
Damn it.
Ooh, very close.
Okay, do I spend a CP on... How important is it that you get Miasma off?
I don't know.
You know what?
Depends on your point of view.
You can have that.
Oh, thank you.
So just mark me down a CP, please. And you are miasmed. The shooting phase will begin with this Plague Burst Crawler here using Disgusting Force.
Ugh.
Sounds gross, is gross, won't be good for me. And that mortar is going to go into this unit of rubrics here because they will be holding the objective next turn, as well as any potential Octarius shutdowns. It also means that using a movable phalanx on them to reduce the damage by 1 and therefore, you know, make me not die to it and also get a better save against it is moot. So
there is only death.
I'm not going to do it. Everything else is going to go into Magnus. That is the Entropy Cannon and the Rot Hell Volley Gun.
We're going to start with the Rot Hell Volley Gun.
Tracer Fire.
The Tracer Fire.
Okay.
That's right, Chef.
It is
The Tracer
-1 to
Fire.
hit.
I did hit you twice.
Damn it.
5s to wound.
Yes, toughness 7. No wound.
No. It's not a plague weapon, is it?
That one is, I mean, it wouldn't matter because you didn't roll any ones.
The Entropy Cannons.
Okay.
One hit.
One hit.
Can I wound?
Freeze to wound here. It is a wound. A 4-up invulnerable save. A 4-up invulnerable save. Magnus, I'm going to use my free reroll from Glimpse of Eternity because I can do that. Hiya!
Magic missiles.
Oh,
damn it!
From a 1 to a 6.
Everything.
It was ordained by Tzeentch.
How dare you?
Okay, very good.
Right, the mortar. 2.
2 shots. Only 2 shots, beard.
I'm going to use the command point.
Okay.
Up.
It's 50% better.
3. 3s. Ooh,
2 hits.
2 hits. 2s to wound. It is a plague weapon.
Yes.
2 wounds.
5-up invulnerable saves.
Yes.
5-up invulnerable saves. 2 are dead.
Okay.
Very well.
So I'm down to 6 command points. Lovely.
The wounded Plague Burst Crawler now. Plague Spit is out of range, but we are going to fire the mortar into my rubrics. And then we are going to fire the Rot Hell Volley Gun into the Terminators here, see if we can get lucky. I am going to do immovable phalanx here, to reduce the damage by 1, so it does go down to damage 1. This will enable all his dust to kick in to give me a 2-up save, effectively a 4+ after your minuses.
It's a good strat, that.
It's very nice. You can still kill them, but it is now very difficult.
Rot Hell Volley Gun. They should have called it a Snot Hell Volley Gun.
Yeah.
Really.
Idiots!
1 hit. 'Tis a wound.
'Tis a wound on a Scarab Occult Terminate minuses.
1.
And the damage is
1.
a 2-up save. All his dust. Perfection.
The Mortar. It's 3. 3 again.
I'm glad that I did the thing, because otherwise, oh, okay, I wouldn't have been in trouble.
'Tis a wound.
'Tis a wound, so 4-up save here as a result of the various modifiers.
Dude.
One of them takes a wound but doesn't die, which is the key thing. But
Andy.
the Scarab Occult Terminators in the middle are the targets. The attackers are this unit of Blight Lords here.
Yes.
So remember that they have been given the +1 from the Taliban, and they are in range of the Lord of Virulence, so re-rolling 1s to hit. Very nice.
Hey.
It is a full hoose, all off the bat, barring. Oh, okay, there's 1/1.
And 6s do an additional hit because of his Tollkeeper Relic.
The Tollkeeper Relic, yes, because that is ranged weapons only, so you got
I
3
get
6s.
3 more.
Nice.
Nice.
It is a full house +3.
Hooray for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
That's not
it's
bad.
the blessed number, my friend.
Oh, I see.
It's the blessed number.
I
it
see.
was meant to be.
Okay.
The fates have been
The blessed number.
cast.
Right, well, because it's damage 1, all his dust applies, so I have a 1-up save, which means I can't fail. That's how that works, right? I'm fine.
You're fine.
It's Terminator on Terminator action. The most exciting thing in the world.
The Blight Launcher. I hit you twice.
That 6 becomes an extra hit.
Oh, yeah, I hit you thrice.
Thrice. It's nice.
It's nice. Reroll the 1 for it as a plague weapon, the weapon of the plague.
Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. I have a 4-up invuln because of Weaver of Fates on this unit here. Okay, one of them takes 2 damage. Here's 1 wound remaining. Rinse and repeat. Rinse is a word that is not used very often in the Death Guard. Everything into the same unit of Scarab Occult Terminators in the center.
Combi blotters. Blot, blot, blot.
So this unit is re-rolling 1s and 2s because of Mortarian's full re-rolls.
Thanks, Mortarian.
Only
You're the
one.
best.
But 4
additional
6s
hits,
there. So it's exactly the same number of hits as last time. 13.
I think it's going to be 7 wounds
No,
again.
15. I
I think
can't do
it's
math.
going to be 7 wounds again.
Okay.
1,
pretty
2,
good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's
It's
Khorne's.
1 more.
That's Khorne's magic number.
No, we don't like corn.
Well, I mean, he's probably liking this battlefield because there's going to be some bloodshed. Yeah. Although, ironically, there's going to be bloodshed, but I'm made of dust and you're made of goo. So he's going to be like, none of this is useful to
It's
me.
like, ew.
Here we go. Ooh, okay, so you do get the one that was on 1 wound, and you do wound another one is on
Right.
2 wounds remaining.
The Blight Launcher, the Launcher of Blights. I hit you twice. I wound you on 3s. I wound you twice. That is nice.
4-up invulnerable saves. You do get another one. 2 have been slain by the Terminators. And that is the end of the turn. No charges to declare, nothing in range, or if they are, they advanced. You managed to kill 2 of the Scarab Occult Terminators and 2 of the Rubrics over here, but I'm mindless automata. I have no morale checks to make.
Yeah.
It's very handy.
Nothing.
You do have one last thing to do at the end of the turn, which is to spread the sickness. You're going to take the D3 mortal wounds, because why would you not?
Yes. I
Is
take
one.
1. Do I shrug?
No. But
1 goes pop.
3 victory points secured there. That is turn 1 for both players. Battle round 1 is completed. We will be back in battle round 2 for the Thousand Suns. Let us see what Tzeentch is cooking. Can you smell what Tzeentch is cooking?
Alakazam toast. Spread it. Movement phase and the command phase are complete for the Thousand Suns. Trickery is afoot. Trickery and Sorcerer. What have you done?
All the things. So in the command phase, I did get Glimpse of Eternity off again, so I have a freebie reroll. You also got a command point in my command phase. Okay. I did Magnus's Primarch ability on the free-man unit of Terminators, because they were the only ones that were realistically in range. And that was it for the command phase. Movement phase, everything has shuffled. Nothing has advanced barring the Zangle. So they've advanced up to here. We've moved along here. Magnus did advance because I wanted to come over this.
Run away from Mortarian.
No. We've moved up with the Terminators here, so a little bit of so basically some of them have moved up, the others have stood still. We've come forward with the Infernal Master. Just come around here with these Scarabs, shuffled forward with the Rubrics, held firm with this Rubric squad, held firm with that Rubric squad. They're doing Octarius data. Ahriman's zipped over here, and the Zangor, which are in the webway, are biding their time.
Okay.
Biding their time. In theory, this is going to be a pretty cool turn, because everything's going to be smoten. But we'll see. We'll have to see what happens, because there's a lot to do. There's a lot going on. So, yeah, that's it for the movement phase. There's nothing else to declare. No stratagems were done. Yeah.
Are you ready for magic missiles? Yes. The aspiring sorcerer here is going to start off the psychic phase for us.
Yes.
And doing a trick on this objective over here.
We're going to mutate the landscape onto that objective. Because, yeah, even though you're within range of it, I can still do it.
There.
It's really cool. It is Warp Charge 5, because I did it last turn. With a +1, because I have a built-in +1, that goes off in a 5. Now, I'm now going to spend 7 of my Cabal points for Pact from Beyond. Not Pact from Beyond. 8 points for Kabbalistic Focus. You cannot deny it. I will have my free victory points.
Okay.
No denies for you, Mortarian.
I understand. Decisions have been made, and this aspiring sorcerer will be casting a smite onto the Blightlord Terminators over yonder.
Yes, I can see them through the window.
Yes.
And they are equidistant from the Poxwalkers.
Convenient.
A smite. It is a 7 +1 and 8.
I'm going to attempt to deny it with Mortarian.
Yes, he is in range.
He can do 3 denies.
Oh, okay. No smite for me there.
Okay.
Very well. We'll go straight over to this unit here. They are also going to cast a smite into said Blightlords. Ooh. So that becomes a 9. That becomes a 9, you see. So I could spend 9 of my Kabbalistic dice to make that a super smite, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Not going to. I'm going to leave it.
I don't know if I'm in range to deny. Would you mind measuring?
Looks just out to me.
Okay. Very well.
Because you measure to the sorcerer. He is in range to deny the units over here as well as Ahriman.
Okay.
That looks fair. So that goes off. It is a single smite. It is 1 mortal wound. Okay.
I shrug.
No. So 1 takes a mortal wound. We'll go over to this unit here now. They're going to cast a smite, and it will have to go into the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
With a +1, that is an 8. It is indeed a smite.
Okay.
That unit you are not in range to deny because no.
Very well.
D3 mortal wounds on those Poxwalkers. It's 2.
2. Do I shrug? No.
Okay.
2 are popped.
All right, so that's my second.
Pop.
Second smite, we're looking for 7s now. We'll come over to this unit here. They are also going to cast a smite.
Smite Town, USA.
Ooh, okay. So that becomes a 10. I could spend 5 of my dice to make that another +1, making it a super smite. I believe it's 5 for Kindred Sorcerers. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So I spend 5 of my Cabal points to give another +1 to cast. So that makes that an 11. A super smite.
I may as well attempt to deny.
You may as well.
There's not many units left over here. No.
D6 mortal wounds. It's 5. 5 on the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
I've already killed 2, you say.
I've already killed 2.
Okay.
Can I shrug any of these? I do shrug 2.
Okay.
So
very
5
good.
dead in total.
Okay. Nice.
The great sorcerer himself is Big Daddy Ahriman, old Father Dust Man.
Oh, Father Dustman. So he's got 3 powers to cast. We're going to start with a Weaver of Fates on this unit of Rubrics at the front there. A Weaver of Fates, sir. With a +1, that makes it a 7. That does go off. You do have 1 more deny with Morty, though.
Do so.
That will give them a 4 up in bump.
What did you roll? A 7?
7. Bang on. Exactly what I needed.
It's the blessed number.
Denied. Very
It
good.
was a blessed number.
Okay, so no Weaver there, that's fine. But that's all of your denies done.
They're all
So
done.
we're now going to do Presage from him onto this unit of Terminators here. We're just in range. We don't need line of sight, which is nice. Right. I see. Okay. Well, that's twice his perils now in every turn. So we're going to... he can re-roll for free. He's Ahriman. I forget. Right. Okay, so...
Well, at least he didn't take any mortal wounds.
That's true. So no Presage there.
He must have dropped his magic wand.
We're now going to do a smite. I can't see the Poxwalkers now, so it will go onto the Plagueburst Crawler.
Very well.
Okay. Well, I'll take the Super Smite, and I'm going to spend a CP to not take the perils on myself. Damn it, Ahriman. Using my CP. So that is a Super Smite. Very nice. That is a Smite of the Super variety. That is 4 mortal wounds on your Plague Burst Crawler.
Very nice indeed.
Do I spend 4 CP for Malevolent Charge?
4 CP?
4 CP, 4 Kabbalistic points. So technically CP. It will do an extra D3. Could degrade him. But I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'm going to leave it. We're then going to go over to Magnus now. So we are looking for 9s on the smites there. Cheeky 9 on the smite.
Looking for 9s.
Looking for 9s. But what we're going to do is we're going to cast Glamour on himself.
Very well.
It goes off.
Very nice.
Nothing you can do about it.
No. I just watch in awe of the magic show. It's like being at, what are those fellows with the lions called?
Siegfried and Roy.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's -1 to hits. We're then going to cast Temporal Surge on this unit here to allow them to move again. With a +3, thanks to being Magnus, that does become a 7, which is what I need.
Shazam.
So they're going to move. I'll move them in a moment. And then we're going to cast a Smite onto your boys over there.
My boys?
Your Blight Lord boys.
My Blight boys.
Right, well with a +3 there, Beard, that makes it a Super Smite.
Tremendous.
So what I'm going to do, because this is where it gets real funky.
Look how excited you are. Look where you go.
It's really cool. I'm going to spend 4 of my Kabbalistic dice to do Malevolent Charge, which adds an additional D3. So being Magnus, that's now 43 mortal wounds. Oh, it's a big one, Beard!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that is 11 mortal wounds there, Beard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to need a lot of shrugs here.
Oh,
3, 6,
wow.
9, 10, 11 mortal wounds. Okay. 10 mortal wounds.
So 1 was already on 2 wounds remaining. So that's just 3 just obliterated and another 1 wounded.
Wow. As a Primarch should be. That was a demonstration of his psychic mastery there.
Power.
Very, very nice indeed.
And we're not done.
No.
Because I'm now going to use the Great Sorcerer so he can cast an additional power for 1 CP. And I'm going to cast Tzeentch's Firestorm. So first of all, let's see if it successfully manifests. It manifests on a 9. This is big news, you see, because now that means that it works on 5s, not just 6s.
Right.
And then I've already spent, as you can see, my last 3 dice here for Warp Sight. Because this unit, thanks to having moved, can now see him, this bloat drone. So I'm going to Tzeentch's Firestorm through the wall.
Right.
So I roll 9 dice, and for each 5, this bloat drone takes a mortal wound.
Right.
9 dice, looking for 5s and 6s. It's only 2 mortal wounds, but 2 mortal wounds nonetheless. So that's that done. It's now just this unit, and they're going to smite him.
Okay.
I am looking for a 9, though.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. There's nothing I can do about that.
Okay.
Very well. That is my psychic phase done. Fairly successful.
Yes.
Pretty darn successful. Oh no,
Horrid.
I've got one more thing to do. Sorry, I'm going to do Psychic Stalk
Okay.
with the Infernal Master, because this is a cool power. Because I mean, he's not realistically casting Smite on a 10, although he could give it a red hot go. But what's the leadership of a Blight Lord?
That's a great question. I'm not sure.
I've got to roll greater than the unmodified leadership characteristic of a model in that unit, but if I do, you're dead.
Right.
Like, well, a model dies. I'm just going to cast a Smite. I'm looking for a 10.
Okay.
Fine. I wouldn't have passed that power. Anyway, it's all moot. That is indeed the end of my psychic phase.
Well, thank goodness for that.
That's pretty darn good.
I'd like a refund for that magic show because my friends are dead. Scarab Cult Terminators will be kicking us off for this shooting phase.
Yes.
3 of them will be firing into the fetid bloat drone over there that can see, and the other 2 will be firing into what remains of the Blightlord Terminators over here. So that is a combi bolter and a missile ram.
The missile's actually going to go into that Plague Burst.
Oh yes, sorry, yeah, missiles going into the Plague Burst over here.
And I have spent 2 CP on Wrath of the Wronged, which is Hatred Eternal, basically. So I get +1 to wound.
Nice.
Let's start with the missiles on the Plague Burst Crawler.
Yes.
They are within 6 of Magnus for the reroll ones, but I did not get Presage off. Okay, good thing I'm in range of Magnus. Damn you, lack of Presage. Damn you. Freeze to wound here because of the Wrath of the Wronged. Oh, it's marked for death there, beard. It's -2.
A 5 and Rubric save.
D3 damage. 1. So it becomes 1. So he's down to 7 remaining. He's still not degraded.
Curses.
Okay, fine. Gonna leave it. We'll then do the bolters onto these Terminators here. Okay, it's
nice
pretty
roll.
good. It's pretty good there. Looking for 4s now because of Wrath of the Wronged. Okay. 4 wounds at -2. Your 4-up invulnerable saves here, please.
These Terminator plate.
Another one is slain.
Okay.
Oh, you've got your shrugs. Forgive me.
2 shrugs.
Another one is slain.
One is it?
And one is on 2 wounds remaining. Cool. And then everything else into this guy here. The AP and the strength do not matter because I'm wounding on 4s regardless, and you're getting a 5-up save regardless.
Yes.
Here we go. Okay, reroll that one there. It's fine. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Force to wound here. Ooh, not great. Only 4. Only
wounds?
4 saves out of your 5-up invulnerable.
Demon save. Do make 2.
2 wounds, so he's down to 5 remaining. It's not quite good enough, but I will have to wear it. Okay, cool. So you've got 2 guys, you've got 1 guy left with 2 wounds remaining.
Yep.
We're going to do the 3-man unit into them.
Okay.
And this unit is re-rolling everything. I'm actually going to fire the Hellfire missiles into this Plague Burst Crawler,
Okay.
and then all of the bolters and the Storm, the Soul Reaper Cannon into the Black Lords.
Okay.
We'll start with the Soul Reaper Cannon. I'm re-rolling everything because this unit was magnetized. Magnetized. You didn't get Putrescent Vitality off, so this is
No.
6 here. It's 4 wounds on your 4-up invulnerable saves. Okay.
He has
2 wounds left, but you've got 2 shrugs to make. It's damage 1.
looking for a 6.
He's dead.
Damn it.
The Blight Lords are no more. So the bolt guns are wasted very well. The Hellfire missiles, I hit you twice. Couldn't have been the other way around. That's them done. Let me ponder as to who will fire next.
Okay. We move on to this unit in the middle here, and some split fire action is happening.
Yes, based on line of sight. So one of them, there is a wall in his way he cannot see. The Sorcerer is going to fire his combi bolter into the Terminators, as is this one up here.
Yep.
And then this guy is going to fire, with the Soul Reaper, is going to fire into the Poxwalkers, and then the guy with the missiles is going to fire everything into the Plague Burst Crawler, because that's all he can see.
Very good.
So we'll start with the ones on the Dominators. Here we go. Reroll the ones for Magnus. Okay, very good. Looking for 5s here. 2 wounds at -2, so 4-ups.
-2. Hup. Pass 1, fair 1.
Shrug.
Can we shrug?
No.
No.
Very good. The Soul Reaper Cannon into the Poxwalkers. I hit you all of the times there. It's 1 for each of them, beard. Damn it. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Shrugs.
One
You shrug
shrug.
1. Very good. Then the Stormbolter and the Hellfire into the wounded Plague Burst Crawler. That's what they're called. Okay, reroll the 1. 6s. No wounds. The Hellfire Missile Rat.
Hellfire.
1 hit. It is a wound, it's -2.
I remember save.
That's it. That is the Terminators done. We've got some bolt guns to do. I will just let you remove your casualties and mark up your damage.
All right. Rubrics up here on the terrain.
Yes.
They have line of sight to what remains of the Poxwalkers down here.
Indeed.
There are 4 left. Can they be brought down?
One hope so. Didn't move, so Malicious Volley kicks in, which is nice. The bolt guns. It's a good start. It's a good start. 3 shrugs to make.
Shrugs.
You shrug
Do
one.
make 1.
The Soul Reaper Cannon. The cannon that reaps souls. It's a good start.
Very nice.
Freeze to wound.
Okay.
5 wounds there.
Shrugs.
The unit is wiped.
Oh, the Poxwalkers
Finally
are
brought
eliminated. Very nice. Final unit to shoot now. These Rubric Marines over here will be firing into this Plague Burst Crawler.
Yes.
A thick hull, but the AP is strong in these ones.
Well, let's see if we can just get like, I only need to do 1 wound and then he's degraded.
That's true.
So that's, that'd be nice. Not quite in rapid fire range with the bolt guns, but the bolt pistol is in range. I hit you all of the times. I wound you once there, beard.
Always
it's
a wound.
-2.
You think a 5? No.
So he's degraded, that's nice.
How many CP have I got left?
You do have 7 left.
Okay,
I do
fine.
still have a Soul Reaper Cannon to go.
Oh, yes, you do. Very good point.
I mean, it's up to you.
What is it? That's winning on 5 and 6s.
That'll be winning on 5s and 6s.
I'm going to give it a go.
Sure.
Up.
No.
Damn it.
Okay. So you're down to 6 now.
Yes.
Good. I will make you use those CP. Here we go, Soul Reaper Cannon. I am within range of Ahriman, so yes, I can reroll ones. Damn, not quite the full hoose that I wanted. It is 2 wounds minus 3 there, so 5 up in bonds, 2 saves.
5 ups.
Another wound there.
Okay.
He's down to 5 remaining. Very nice. That is my shooting phase done.
Okay.
I do have a charge phase.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt it.
A single charge from the Thousand Suns. These Scarab Occult Terminators will be attempting a charge into the fetid bloat drone over here. Will we see the Prospering Kopesh in action?
Maybe. I also do have another charge to do. I'm gonna try it, you see.
Okay.
But we need a 7. It's a double 1.
Right.
I will use a CP reroll there.
Very good.
So it does put me down to 4.
4 left.
I'm burning through them.
Spending like their water.
Burning through them.
Oh, very nice.
That charge.
Very nice indeed.
So that's a 10 for them. I'll move them in a moment. This unit here is going to attempt to charge the
Plague Burst
the
Crawler?
old Plague Burst Crawler. there.
Okay.
Just I've degraded him, but I don't want him to shoot at all. I need high, not that. Fine. Very well. I'm still there. Let me move them in.
All right. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be a pretty important fight here. Whoever doesn't die is going to die.
I mean, maybe?
Unfortunately, I can't use my Mortarian's Anvil stratagem here for my Poxwalkers. I would have heroically intervened as if they were characters to jump onto that objective.
I stayed outside of the free, you see.
You did. Yes, you did. So you're using a stratagem, are you?
Yeah, I'm using Wrath of the Wronged again for the +1 to wound.
Makes sense.
Yeah, like the issue is the Prospering Kopesh being damaged too is really nice, but obviously discussing resilient, right? Yep. So I need to just make sure that as much damage as possible sticks. Yeah. Shame I didn't get the extra smite off there, but I mean it was a big ask on like a 9. Sure. So we'll start with the staff.
The staff.
Oh, I wish I got Presage off. Wounding on freeze though, it is a wound. It's -1.
-1?
Yes. Loves it.
Safe.
Okay. The Prospering Kopeshes.
What a cool name.
Okay, it's good.
Oh, nice.
It's good.
Very nice.
I could do with that again,
Yes,
please.
you could.
I do need 4s to wound.
But lots of 4s here.
Okay, it's gonna be a big ask. It's 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
It's 5 up in vulnerable saves. It's gonna be a big ask.
Okay.
Okay, he has 2 wounds left. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's fine. I can maybe live with it.
We'll have to see.
Okay.
Very lucky there for the old plague mower.
Yeah.
The fly mower will survive. I'm going to spend a command point here for demonic gluttony. So if I do manage to kill any of these terminators, I will get some wounds back. So you've got 12 attacks here, hitting on 3s.
You only dropped 3 there. Oh, you dropped 4. Okay.
Okay.
That's about right.
That's about right.
Choose rerolling because of the gifts of Nurgle.
Lovely gifts.
You roll that 1.
Roll the 1.
Okay.
Right. So 3, 6,
8.
7, 8.
Okay. 4 up saves because -2.
Yes.
Sadly, not -1.
Yes.
Or damage 1.
Yes.
And I can't use immovable phalanx in combat.
Which is sad.
Because otherwise I would, and then I'd be like, yeah, I got 3 up saves. Ooh, it's not good.
Okay.
It's really not good. Oh, it's really bad. Wow, that's 3 dead Terminators.
Wow.
Okay. Right. Wow, that was terrible. Very well. 3 dead Terminators, you heal the 3 wounds that I did to you. This was not worth it.
Okay.
Not worth it.
Is that's everything done now, right?
That's everything done, yeah.
Okay. Well, what a turn. What a turn. Very interesting.
Mixed bag there.
Yeah, the psychic phase was devastating as we'd effect from the band of magicians over here. You did get some
I picked up
more
victory points.
Yes.
So I got the Octaris data there. Yeah. I got the Mutate landscape there. I killed 2 units for the purposes of you grind it down. Although, I mean, you're basically halfway there. So fine. Yeah, I mean, look, not bad. I've also prevented you from scoring any primary this turn.
Yeah, because it's hold 2, hold 1.
The whole 2 mission.
Yeah.
So that's why that charge was a bit important.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, realistically, it's not gone quite how I was hoping, but I've still done a good job.
Indubitably.
So good work, lads. Yeah, your turn too.
All right, let's see what the Death Guard can do. We'll be back in just a moment.
It is the march of the Terminators, the Death Shroud smashing through the walls, the Blight Lords following suit. Have you healed that guy? Because your Plague Stone is right next to him.
Oh, sorry, I didn't take it away, yes.
He is healed!
The Plague Plaster has been applied.
The Plague Plaster.
Gave him a little kiss.
Going...
On his knee.
Like,
Tapped on his head.
Thanks, mate.
Yep.
Fixed me.
Yep.
Over here, the Poxwalkers have advanced forward. Remember that in this mission, we can abandon objectives that were being held in the command phase because they are now his.
Yes, I need more. I need them!
Yes! But so they have advanced forward in order to get up the field.
Got a 6 on that advance roll. I'm very pleased with myself.
They're speedy boys. Speedy zombie boys. They transcended from Romero zombies into 28 Days Later zombies.
Very nice.
Which is terrifying.
Good reference.
I don't like it, I don't need it, and I don't want it. Over here, Plague Burst Crawler has shuffled forward, slightly slower and slightly less accurate, but still operational.
Fully operational.
Well, not fully. He's like under half.
Mildly operational.
Moderate operation.
We need more plague plasters.
We need a plague smith to fix up my plague.
Ooh, a plague smith.
Rivets.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, given the way that they name stuff, it would be like the Rot Smith using his plague rivet gun to fix up the diseased plating.
Yeah. Bubonic bolts.
Ooh, okay. Look, we're going to move on. This is a league game. We're not
the sickening spanner.
We're not. Oh, stop it, please. We're not supposed to be having fun. The Mortarion,
yes,
the one and only, has moved forward here, looking to threaten my rubrics over on this objective. Over here, this Plague Burst Crawler has moved up to the center. We've remained in combat with the Bloat Drone, but we have shuffled forward with the Poxwalkers to steal the objective back from my OBSEC Terminators. They cannot do Spread the Sickness, however, because it is specifically units, objectives that do not have units within 3 inches, of which I am. So, tough. And that's it for the movement phase. Nothing else really to report in the command phase. We'd already gained the Tallyman's ability. He did do +1 to hit on this unit of Blight Lords, and Mortarion did his rerolls on them as well.
Yes.
We do have a little bit of a psychic phase. We will be back shortly. Mortarion will attempt to cast. However, he is now under the withering gaze, the eye of Magnus.
Wither me timbers. Right, I'm not expecting much here, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. We're going to start with Protrusion Fatality onto the Death Shroud Terminators first of all. It's a 9. It's not a bad attempt.
That's my blessed number, you see.
Yeah.
Now
it's my blessed.
Here's the cool thing. I'm going to deny with Magnus because he gets +2 to deny.
Sure.
And because of his Arrogance of Aeons Warlord trait, he can re-roll it. Okay, I'm going to re-roll it.
Deny it? You're going to re-roll that?
I'm going to have to re-roll.
Re-roll in there.
Yeah, you're denied.
Damn it. We will now attempt to do Miasma Pestilence upon himself.
Okay, it's a good roll!
It's not bad! It's not bad! That's my magic trick.
Didn't want them.
Plague of Cards.
Okay, I will re-roll it.
This is a very cool, like, psychic battle with the brothers.
Okay, so he gets the miasma.
Yeah.
But you didn't get the vitality.
I feel like Magnus would allow him to do it on himself.
He's like, you will need it.
How to be a fair fight.
Yeah, because we're both -1s to hit.
Yes.
Mortarion raises the lantern.
It's my lantern!
Right.
My little boy likes a show called Octonauts, and there's an anglerfish in Octonauts, and he's from the West Country, so that one is for Oscar. I'm going to shoot him with my lantern!
He hits. So this is going into this unit of rubrics at the rear here, so this will hit both in the line now. Very cheeky indeed.
Right in the line.
On my line. The
First
unit
one.
that you are targeting or the unit in front?
The unit that I am targeting first.
Okay.
It is a wound.
Okay, and the unit in front?
And the unit in front, it is...
Not a wound.
Oh, that's annoying.
Every time...
My lantern!
The lantern, every time the lantern is used, it either misses or the cool line thing just doesn't do anything. Anyway, 5-up save on the unit that you originally targeted. One is blatted.
Yes.
He explodes in a shower of light.
Well blatted. Well, I'll tell you... No. I was thinking about using my Phosphex bombs.
Well, you can't because they're grenades.
But I can't because they're grenades.
The Plague Burst Crawler. Entropy Cannons and Rot Hail Volley Gun into Magnus. The Mortar is going to go into this unit of rubrics over here. Now you are degraded, you are hitting on 4s, which does mean 5s against Magnus.
Let's do Magnus first.
Sure.
Do you know what helps?
Trace Fire.
Trace fire.
Damn right.
You got it, baby.
Okay!
Oh, trace me a good one. It's a shame it's not the
I'm glad it's not the entropy cannons.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Minus 1.
Okay, so 4 up save. I love it.
Very good. The entropy cannons. Damn it.
Marvelous.
And then the mortar. These mortars. 1 hit.
Tis a wound. 5 up in 1. 1 more is slain. The second of the Plague Burst Crawlers, another bit of split fire, the Rot Hail Volley Gun and the Plague Spitters, who are just in range of those Angor over there. Everything into them, and then the mortar itself is going to go into the unit of Rubrics over here. I'm not doing a movable phalanx. Could be a risk. It is a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off there.
Well, let's do the mortar first.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
May have paid off for you there.
Freeze to hit though. This guy is still healthy. Oh, it's paid off. Paid off.
How many are left?
There is 2 left. They are damaged 2 though. So each one that goes through my 5 pin one will kill 1.
I would like to remove them, so I'm going to spend a command point here.
All right. 2 hits. 2's to wound.
5 CP left.
Reroll that one because it's a plague weapon.
Very
2
good.
wins. I need at least 1 5 up invulnerable save. Ooh. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm
Mop
going.
my brow.
Given the fact that you don't have anything else realistically to fire at Magnus, I am going to use my Glimpse of Eternity reroll.
Glimpse.
Glimpse the future. Damn.
The future was unkind.
It was not pleasant. They saw it and they went, nah, I'll pass. Trace of volley fire, literally.
Trace. 2
hits.
Up. 2 wounds.
A 5 up invulnerable save. Okay, if I could pass one of those today, that would be nice.
The plague splitters. Splitters. 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's my magic number.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
So freeze to win, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling.
Oh, that's pretty good there, babe. That is a full house. Okay. Right. 9. There's already 2 dead.
Yes.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 1 left. 1 goat boy left alive. Not what I wanted, but here we are. Death Shroud Plague Burst Gauntlets, or Plague Spurt Gauntlets, into a little bit of split. 1 is just out of range of the Rubrics over there, so we'll be going into those Terminators at the bottom. Yes. The other 3 into the 4-man Rubric Squad.
Rubrics. So I'll do the 3 into the Rubrics first.
Sure. Oh, it's pretty good there, bit. It's 12 shots.
12D.
It will be 5s to wound, and you're only rerolling 1s because Arch Contaminator's on Mortarian, who's on the other side of the field.
Couldn't get him quite close enough.
No.
Sadly.
Okay. Couple of 6s though.
No 1s.
It's a good spread.
That's not bad.
Okay, so you've got 3 5s and 3 6s, because the 6s will be AP1 as a result of the Lord of Virulence. So 2 up saves on the 5s, of course, and then 3 up saves on the 6s, because they'll be -1, but they're all damage 1. Yeah. So here we go. Loves it. Okay. So 1 takes 1 wound. Fine.
The other one into the Terminators.
Oh, okay, it's the big 6. That's clearly the champion. I mean, even though he's at the front, but it's definitely the champion.
Big spurts. Big spurts everywhere.
Okay.
2 at -1.
And reroll those
reroll
ones.
these. 2 at -1.
2 at -1, so -1, damage 1. Actually, it doesn't make a difference against Terminators. 2 ups. Of course. One of them takes a wound. Fine.
Whilst we are spurting, I'm going to do my Lord of Virulence.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you not?
No, I'm not spurt. It's just you.
It's very embarrassing.
That's very gross.
The Lord of Virulence will do his Twin Plague Spewer. Spurting and spewing all over the place.
Sure.
It's a 7.
Okay. It is freeze to wound here though. Reroll of those ones because it is a plague weapon.
Okay.
5. Okay. -1, but damage 1, so 2 up saves. One of them takes another wound, but he's still alive with 1 wound. It's a good thing that they've got 3 wounds now. Let's see if we can get lucky here. A bolt pistol from the Plague Surgeon into those wounded Scarab Occult Terminators. There is but a single wound on one of them.
Surgical accuracy. Is a hit.
It is.
Surgical wounding.
Oh, it's a wound there. Cheeky one. It's a cheeky wound there. Oh, I saw it. It winked. Did a little wink. You have a plasma pistol from the Tallyman. I've been informed that you are overcharging.
Hell no. Hell no. Is it a hit?
It's a hit. Freeze to wound hit.
It's a wound.
It's a wound. It's -3, but it will be damage 1.
Yes.
So that will give me a 1-up save, and I'm in cover, so it's a 0+ save. So 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-up save.
From plasma, it's tasty.
Yeah, I know, right? Of course. Let's see if we can get lucky with the Blight Lords. Everything into the 4-man Rubric squad. No stratagems here. We're just going to rely on pure efficiency.
Yes.
I mean, you are hitting on 2s re-rolling.
So relatively efficient.
It sounds pretty
Already.
efficient. Those 6s do become an extra hit for
Re-rolling
the...
1.
Okay. So
couple
it's
of
a full
extra
house and 3 more.
Oh, 3 more.
Yeah.
Well, fancy that.
Well, that's 15 again. You've done it again.
And 1 more than the blessed number times 2.
Yes.
Because
Falls the wound hit.
re-rolling the 1.
You didn't make them plague weapons.
Oh no, that's what I was gonna do.
You were thinking about doing it and then you decided against it.
Yes.
It's not bad though.
That's not bad. That is. Oh, when does his AP come in?
If they're plague weapons.
They're plague
Which
weapons.
they're not.
Thank you. 7 wounds.
7 wounds, is it? 7 saves of 2+ because of all his dust.
7 salty saves.
You do get one. Very well.
7.
The Blight Launcher.
Pew pew.
Hits twice. Freeze wound rerolling the once.
Oh.
Yeah, not quite within 12 to... Oh no, you are within 12 of the Blight Launcher, so you can reroll that too, because you are within 6 of Magnus. Of Magnus of Mortarion.
You idiot, Magnus.
Or
Mortarion. Whatever your name is.
-2 damage 2, 5-up invulnerable save. I still haven't passed a 5-up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Another one is slain, but there are 2 left alive. That is the end of your shooting phase. Pretty successful one. You got rid of some rubrics and a few scarabs. But now it is the charge phase. And we have Death Shroud.
Yes.
Oh yes. Into the 2-man Scarab Occult Terminators over here. It is a 7-inch charge.
Last number.
It is a failed charge.
I'll spend a command point. Did I
Okay.
roll it? A 7!
Oh yes, an 11. Very nice. In they slam.
Speed boys.
With that big charge, they have looped around a little bit and they're looking to wipe the scarabs and then consolidate into the rubrics, which will also net you engage on all fronts.
Kalukale.
Cheeky that! But now it is time for Mortarion.
Yes.
He needs a 5.
Yes. Yes.
That's a 12. An 11 even. 11 again! I see.
11 again.
Okay.
And then we're going to do the Poxwalks over here into your Scarab Occult Terminators. Can't really fail.
An 8.
And I'm just hoping that with, yes, I'll move them in a minute.
Okay.
I'm just going to measure my Blight Lords. I might do one more charge, maybe.
We will start with the Death Shroud onto the Scarab Occult Terminators.
The Reaper of Glorious Entropy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I spent the command point.
Yeah, look, it's a good relic on the Death Shroud. I like it.
Sweet. It's pretty sweet.
5 attacks. We hit all of the times.
Lovely.
It'll be 2s to wound rerolling because of the minuses and all the stuff. Reroll those ones there.
Up.
Very good. Okay, okay. I need to pass at least 3 of my 5-up inbuns. Bearing in mind, I'm owed 9. I fail. they're dead because it's flat damage free. Very good. A mutant strain has been enacted. Wow.
6s do mortal wounds to you.
Okay.
1s do mortal wounds to me.
And this is all on the hit roll.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Only 2.
All right.
So close, and I take 4 mortal wounds.
Right. Well, I mean, there's still 2 mortal wounds on Terminators.
That is true.
And it is in addition as well. Don't forget that.
Yes. Do I shrug any of these? No, I don't.
So you do take 4 for now.
Okay.
But you do have a bunch of hits.
That is quite a lot of hits, actually.
There's a pretty good amount of hits.
Yes, that was rolled over. Do I wound you?
4 wounds there.
4 wounds.
Okay, we're looking for a single one here.
Single one, one is dead.
I mean, that seems pretty... That's a pretty good trade if you get one.
Not bad for zombies.
You do get one. You do manage to kill a Terminator with zombies, which would normally heal one of your guys, but the mortal wounds are technically taken at the end of after the fight has happened and the heal happens immediately.
And also, it seems unfair that I've now got like an Astarte zombie.
Who's also made of dust.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, he wouldn't be very useful.
It'd be very awkward. Be very weird. Okay. 4 Poxwalkers for 1 Scarab Occult Terminator.
I'll take it.
Seems pretty good to me. It is now Mortarion. Also, yeah, we did obviously do the consolidate over there because why would we not? Makes sense. We're doing the Reaping Sweep.
Now, I have made a mistake. What I should have done, and I've just realised now, Mortarion put reroll hits on the Blight Lord Terminators. They're hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of the Lord of Virulence anyway. So that's my mistake.
Oh yeah.
Who's the goose?
You.
Honk. I'm going to pay for it now because I'm going to roll 21 once.
Well, okay. So we've gone for the sweep. We're relying on multiple attacks rather than a few big hits, because if I do manage to make a couple of 5-ups, could be a bad time for Morty.
Those invulnerable saves are tasty.
They can be when you roll them. You do roll 3 ones there, which is about right. It'll be 2s re-rolling because of your plague weapon.
The weapon of the plague.
Reroll those ones there, good thing too.
3 ones.
Okay. No ones. This is 18, is it?
C.
Okay. Well, I've got 6 in my hands here because this would be a lot easier for me. Because I'm holding a camera at the same time, you understand, everyone.
I can't even hold dice and not hold a camera. Oh, there you go.
Exactly. So it's -2,
Yes.
it is damage 1.
Yes.
So this effectively gives me a 3+ save.
Yes.
Because I would go to a 2-up and then, oh no, a 4+ save.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The first batch of 6. Right, so that's 1 dead.
Okay.
Second batch of 6. That is another 2 dead. Sorry, there's 1 left alive. Oh wow, my rolling is awful. There, the unit is wiped, which is, I mean, fair enough. It's also, you know, it's Mortarion. It is now my turn to strike back. I'm going to hit you with my rhythm stick.
Right in the bloat drone.
Yes. 3 attacks from the Sorcerer.
Bonk.
Oh, okay. We're on course. I hit you 3 times. Strength 7, toughness 7, so forced to wound here. Damn. 1 wound, -1.
Demon save. Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Cheeky boy.
You now get to mow me down.
Oh yeah. He hasn't even attacked yet. 12D. Okay.
You do drop a couple there.
Yeah. 4 misses.
2's re-rolling.
Reroll the ones. 3, 6, 7, 8.
I have 5 in my hands. He's dead.
He is mowed.
Wow, I've got 4-up saves, guys. I mean, come on. Like, come on. The last bit of fighting back, we have a stick and a Soul Reaper cannon. I'm going to hit you with my gun butt.
Stick bomb.
The gun butt. Oh, I hit you twice there. I hit you twice there. No wounds. The Sorcerer's Staff.
Alakazam.
I hit you twice. Yeah. All right, that's fine. That is the end of the turn. Look, a very solid turn there.
That was a good one.
Very solid turn. I do have a morale check to do for that lone Zangor over there. I'm not going to spend 2 CP.
You can do it, bud.
Pass it. 1. Oh. Now I roll a 5. So he runs away very well, fine, whatever. So you did rack up points for engage on all fronts for all of the quarters,
yes.
And you did knock me off of some primaries, which is actually pretty significant going into the next turn, because I would have picked up a bunch for the primary. I am still going to get 5 because I am still holding this one. Remember, Vital Intelligence allows you to hold it.
You are indeed.
After you, even if you're not there, and I was holding it in the command phase of my last turn.
Yes, and I did manage to get Grun down this turn.
Yes, because you killed 1, 2, 3, 4 units.
Yes.
Yes, I'm looking very thin on the ground.
Yeah.
I have some very tricky decisions to make now. Let's see what the Thousand Suns can do. It's my turn free in just a moment.
A psychic hurricane has appeared in the middle of the battlefield. It's kicking off here, people. It's kicking off.
It's a really difficult decision.
Yeah, Thousand Suns are in a bit of a tricky spot at the moment.
Yes.
But a plan has been hatched, and that does rely very heavily on Magnus powering up and deleting characters in this turn.
Which is not exactly an impossible ask.
Yes, we've seen what he can do already. I think he did 11 wounds?
Well, he did 11 to 1 unit, and then he was doing other mortal wounds elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an impossible ask. It's a difficult one, but it's not an impossible one.
Yeah, very good. So yes, as we can see, Magnus is in the middle of the board. We have Ahriman just up behind him, and the Scarab Occult Terminators just underneath his wing as well. Over this way, these Rubrics have stayed in combat with Death Shroud for now. The Infernal Master has snuck into the corner of the terrain piece over there with the Scarabs in support. We have a unit of Zangors that have finally dropped in over here. They are doing the Octaria scan for this turn.
They are.
It seems they found something underneath the crane.
Yep.
And that is about it. Over this way, this unit of Rubrics are going to be attempting to do their psychic ritual to mutate this part of the board as well. So it needs to be a big turn.
It does need to be a big turn.
It needs to be a big turn here.
So I've already got my warp dice ready.
Okay.
I'm going to start with Ahriman, but let me just have a decide on the order.
Under the gaze of Magnus, Ahriman will begin the psychic phase. Lots rests on his shoulders. He's got points to be proven.
Indeed. We're going to start with Temporal Surge on the Scarab Occult Terminators.
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll it for free because I'm allowed to do so.
Yes.
With a +1, it doesn't go off.
Oh no.
So I'm going to have to burn dice, unfortunately, because it is cast on a 7.
Ahriman's had a bit of a shocker in this
He's
game.
not done very well this game. So with a +1, that makes it a 6, and then I'm going to do 5 of my dice for Kindred Sorcerers to add another 1 to that.
Sure.
So it does go off on a 7.
Let's go off.
You're going to leave it?
Yes, I need to protect myself from your smites.
Okay, very well. Okay. We're then going to, so we will move them in a moment. We're also going to cast Presage on them. I don't know if we mentioned it, Magnus did the rerolls on himself.
Sure.
Presage goes off on a 10, so +1 to hit on those Terminators. Going to leave it?
Yes.
Okay. I then just need to do some measurements for a smite.
Okay. It's now time for a smite.
Here's a smite.
Equidistant between the Plague Burst Crawler and the Blightlord Terminators.
A smite. That's a super smite there, Beard.
Right. I'm going to attempt to deny it.
It's a super smite because I have the +1, remember everyone?
I'm needing a double 6.
No.
No.
So I will do that into the Terminators.
Fair enough.
D6 mortal wounds, of course!
Oh, come off it.
I'm going to use my Glimpse of Eternity because you're allowed to.
Glimpse.
Any roll.
It's really cool. Use a different dice.
I'm going to use the Glimpse of Eternity.
Oh, we're going to use
Which
the
you guys might not be able to see it. I
don't
apologize.
care.
It's a 2. It's 100% better. It's 2 mortal wounds.
Can I shrug? I do shrug.
Of course you do. Fine. Oh, Ahriman, you have let me down.
He's been alright. But
He does this though. Sometimes he does really well, sometimes he does not.
Fickle are the ways of the warp.
Indeed. The toughness of your characters is what?
I think it's 5. It is 5. Toughness 5. D5.
Okay.
Toughness 5.
Okay. I'm going to do the following.
Okay.
Because this guy here
Yes.
has Dark Blessing.
Which guy?
This sorcerer. He's going to do Dark Blessing on this Plague Surgeon. You see?
Which?
This is a 6-inch range. Now, I will need to roll over your toughness, but if I do, you take D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is cast on an 8.
Okay.
So on a 6 plus, well, I say a 6 plus, I need a 6. It's a 6.
Nah, you're good. No.
Fine. It's worth a shot. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. These guys here
Yes.
are going to cast, so you've got 2 denies left with Mortarium.
2 denies left.
Okay. These guys here are going to cast a smite.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a 6 now, so then it will be a 7 after this. A super smite. It doesn't go off at all. Right. This is not going well. Okay. We're going to go over to my Infernal Master. He's going to cast Psychic Stalk on your Death Shroud.
Okay.
It goes off on a 10. I need to roll above your leadership, which is 9. So on a 10 plus, one of the Death Shroud is just snuffed out.
Snuffed.
On a 10 plus on 2 dice.
Okay, now you go for it.
Oh!
So close.
Yeah, because unfortunately it's not equal or greater. It specifically says greater, and your leadership is 9, isn't it? No, it is 9.
It is 9?
I did
Okay.
check it. Yeah, Psychic Stalk. If the result is greater than the unmodified leadership characteristic of that unit, one model selected by your opponent is slain. That's a shame. That would have been really cool to see.
It's a cool power, though.
It's a really cool power, yeah. For War Charge Fight, and because it's you can't do it on characters, because otherwise it'd be pretty nuts. But fine. It's basically just Magnus and these guys.
Okay.
So I am going to spend, I'm telling you now, I'm going to spend a CP on the Great Sorcerer on Magnus so that he can cast an additional power. So he's got 4 powers to cast. I've got 8 dice to play with.
Okay. Should I have a little think?
Yeah.
Okay. Unfurling his wings and unleashing his power, Magnus now strides forth. Tzeentch's Firestorm being cast first of all into the Plague Surgeon. Looking to get rid of my shrug.
Come on now, Magnus. Oh, okay, so it is cast on a 10, but I need an unmodified 9 to make it a 5. So I am going to re-roll it.
What's going to re-roll
Because
it?
I am allowed to re-roll it, you see.
Cheeky one.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Fine.
Meant
Okay,
to
so
be.
it is cast on a 10 though. Do you want to attempt to deny? I could do D3 mortal wounds in addition, provided I do at least 1 by using Cabal dice. But I'm only doing the initials on 6s.
Yeah. No, yeah, because if it was 5s, maybe. But
Sure, yeah.
you go.
Okay, we're looking for 8 6s. I'm not greedy, I'll take 8.
Only 8.
I take 1.
Okay.
So it's 1 mortal wound, do you shrug it?
Do I shrug? No.
Do I do the D3 now? No.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it. So he's taking 1 mortal wound, so he's got 3 wounds remaining.
3 left.
Fine. I now need to think about what I'm going to do.
Okay. He's seen his brother at the corner of his eye. Glamour of Tzeentch is going to be cast to avoid his strikes later on.
Yes, I need your strikes to miss.
Yes.
With a +3, it does go off on a 9. I'm -1 to hit unless you try to deny.
He's glamorous. No, I need to keep it for the smite.
Okay. I'm going to cast a Doom Bolt.
Okay.
Into your Plague Surgeon.
A Bolt of Doom.
It is cast with a +3 and 8. So this will be a flat 3 mortal wounds. He has 3 wounds remaining.
Oh, don't tempt me, Frodo. Because I know how bad that smite is. I'll have to let it go.
All right, 3 shrugs to make on your Plague Surgeon because he's equidistant from all the others, so I can pick. He's dead.
No, he couldn't patch himself up that time.
I'm now going to Super Smite.
Okay.
You know it's going to happen.
Okay.
It's time. With a +3, that makes it not a Super Smite. Okay, I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
This is my right. Oh, it's the same result. Oh. Okay, so that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes it a 9.
A 9.
Ooh, yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it.
Okay, can I deny? Mortarion! No.
Okay, so it'll be flat. Well, I say flat. It'll be D6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And this will go on to your... Yeah, we'll do it on... Because again, I'm equidistant from everything. I'm 2 inches away from everything. So I'm going to do this onto your Dominators.
Dominators.
2.
Right.
Well, 1 is dead at least.
1 is dead.
Fine. And then his final power, because I did the Great Sorcerer, so I can do an additional power. Oh, I could add the D3 to that.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you do that now?
Because I've just done the 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Let me just do some quick math.
All right. Magnus is finished. His young protege over here, the Aspiring Sorcerer, will now attempt to mutate the landscape.
I'm going to mutate this one. Because remember, I've mutated that one, I've mutated that one. So I'm going to mutate this one now. It goes off on an 11. I'm going to spend 8 dice here. This is why I needed to do some quick math. You cannot attempt to deny. Because even though that is cast on an 11, it'll be typical that you roll a double 6. So you cannot deny it. That is my psychic phase done. Okay. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I think you were quite unlucky actually with a lot of that. I mean, there is still a Magnus loose in this hoose, in the middle of my hoose.
Indeed.
So there is still a couple of phases to go. All is not lost.
It's not over, but yeah, I mean, I basically need this to be a perfect shooting and fight phase. So let's find out what happens.
We'll begin with the small arms fire, a pistol from the Aspiring Sorcerer into the Death Shroud Terminators assailing them.
Into your face.
My face.
It's a hit.
I need my face to live.
It's not a wound.
I'm fine.
Ahriman's Tracer Fire into those Blightlord Terminators. It's a hit.
Okay.
Fine. These guys over here are going to fire into those Blightlord Terminators because they can all see.
Yeah, in the building.
The pistol is going to fire into Magnus. Why not?
Magnus?
Into Mortarion.
I know he did bad.
Because there's lots of M's. There's all these M's here. Again, they didn't move, so they're all good to go. The bolt pistol misses because you got miasma off. Everything else then into the Terminators. So we've got the bolters. Oh, I hit you all of the times there, bit. I wound you 4 times there, bit.
4 wounds.
4 up invulnerable saves.
Disease Terminator Plate.
It is failing you.
You've killed one.
Good. And now the Soul Reaper Cannon. Okay, I do drop 2. Okay. Freeze to wound here, though.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
3 4-ups to make their bid. Okay.
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 So you've killed one, and one is on 1 wound.
Good. Now these Terminators are going to fire everything into them as well.
Good grief.
We will start with the Soul Reaper Cannon. The missiles will fire into the Plague Bear Crawler.
Okay.
Why not? The Soul Reaper Cannon.
Yes.
All of the times there, bit.
Okay.
I wound you 4 times at -3 there, bit.
Needing 4s.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
The luck is turning Tzeentch is fickle.
Wow.
We'll do the Hellfire missiles.
You've killed 3 now.
Yes, so one was on 2 wounds there. So now there's 2 left, and one of which is on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
The Hellfire missiles. I hit you twice. Damn your toughness, Tzeentch. Fine. And now the bolt guns. So we are hitting on 2s because of the Presage.
Yes.
Don't forget that. Okay, good thing we've got rerolls there. Ooh, pesky one.
Not a hit, though.
5's to wound.
Yes.
Okay, that comes back round, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is enough, but I need you to fail every single save.
Okay.
Well, I do. Wow. Okay, the luck is really turning around there. So one of them is alive with 2 wounds remaining. Very well. That's my shooting thing.
Okay, well that went well.
It's all right.
Flipping heck. All right, cool. Well, let's keep the good times rolling. We'll move into the charge phase in just a sec. The charge phase begins with Magnus. He declares a charge into the Plague Burst Crawler and the Lord of Virulence.
An 8 is exactly what I wanted, because an 8 is enough to put me away from Mortarion.
Yes.
Very good.
Very
okay,
good.
so now Ahriman
Yep.
is going to charge into the Daemon. No, into the Lord of Virulence.
Lord of Virulence, okay.
Into the Lord of Virulence. 7. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's enough to do it. I don't know. It's enough.
That's enough.
Just about enough.
Very good.
7 is what I needed. 7 is what I get.
We are charging the Plague Burst Crawler and the Tallyman.
Yes.
Now that objective.
Yes.
Understand.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's good. It's a good charge. Okay, that's my charge phase.
All right.
We'll be back for some fighting.
Yes. Magnus will start things off. We have 5 attacks going into the Lord of Virulence and 3 into the Plague Burst Crawler.
Let's start with the Plague Burst Crawler.
Let's.
I hit you all of the times.
Nice.
Strength 16.
Okay.
I wound you all of the times. It's -4.
All right.
You do have a 5 up in.
I do. Demon save. No.
They're flat 3 damage, so they become flat 2 damage because of disgusting resilience. That's 6 damage.
Very nice.
5 attacks on the Lord of Virulence.
Oh.
Okay, I hit you all of the times.
Nice.
2's to wound.
Yes.
I wound you all of the times. It's -4. It'll be flat 3, so flat 2 damage. You do have a 4 up in here, though.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. He's dead. Because it'll be 6 damage, and he has 6 wounds.
damage. Do I want to?
So remember, the Blade of Magnus does D3 mortal wounds to 1 enemy unit after I finished fighting if they're not dead.
Then he's dead.
Okay. So then I'll do D3 mortal wounds
onto the
and potentially kill the Plague Burst Crawler.
I'm going to spend a command point. See if I can save him.
You cannot.
Thought about it for too long.
So then I'll do the D3 mortal wounds on the Plague Burst Crawler because he's not died from my attacks. He's got 1 wound left.
Okay.
All right. But okay, very good.
Yes.
Are you going to interrupt?
At that point, there's not. No. No, because I don't really have anything worth attacking with at this stage.
Okay, very good.
Keep my command points.
Ahriman has now no targets, so he's just gonna be fine there. And then we'll do the Terminators in just a moment.
The Scarab Occult Terminators now will do their attacks.
Yes, I can only get 2 into that Tallyman. Fine. I do have to attack the Plague Burst Crawler. Explosion is an option or a potential risk, but here we are. Into him. Okay, we're rerolling those 1s because, yes, and we're hitting on 2s because of Presage. We're looking for 5s and 6s to wound. It is 3 wounds at -3, so you're 5 up in vulnerable saves. Does he die? He just about dies thanks to the mortal wounds from Magnus. Are you going to auto-explode or roll?
Yes.
It's 2 CP, isn't it?
It is 2 CP, so it'll be the end of my CP.
will.
But
Could
in
be
a
nasty.
way, yeah, it could be nasty, and also does give me a gap for Mortarion to come in, where that crater will be. I am going to do it. I'm going to spend my last 2 command points.
Sure.
So D3 on the Terminators is 1, onto Ahriman is 3.
It's no less than he deserves, really.
Magnus is 1.
Fine. Okay, so then we've got the attacks on the Plague Surgeon, so we've got the Prospering Capesh.
Yes.
Reroll the 1, we hit all of the times. We wound you twice.
2 wounds?
Yes. -3, so 6 up saves here.
Yes.
Okay, he takes 1 damage because of disgustingly resilient. And now the Force Stick.
Ah, the Force Stick.
I hit you all of the times. Freeze to wound here. Of course. 1 wound, -1. It's D3 damage, so I can't kill him. I do 2 damage because of disgustingly resilient.
Yeah.
Fine. Very well. So he's got 1 wound remaining. It's now your choice to attack.
Yes, I think I'll grab my Reaper of Glorious Entropy.
Yes.
Let's see if the Reaper lives up to its name of Reaping Glorious Entropy. I've hit you 4 times.
Yes.
I wound you 4 times.
That's 3 mortal wounds in addition, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what it doesn't matter, they're dead. It's really moot at this point.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Right. Do you have anything else left to activate?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just your Plague Surgeon.
My Taliman.
Yes, the Taliban.
So I'm going to stab you in the eye with my pen.
Yeah.
I
think he's got 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Roll 4.
The Biro of Putrefaction.
It's 4 attacks.
Is he weapon skill 3?
He is weapon skill 3.
It is a wound.
It's 2 wounds. You are strength 4.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have any AP and it's definitely damage 1. Yes. It doesn't even have an entry. It should be a Plague Quill.
Yeah.
It should be like, yeah, look. Not the turn that I wanted.
Still not bad.
Well, not the turn that I needed or wanted, but not a bad turn.
Yeah.
Not a bad turn. Yeah, you do have a morale check to do. This could be pretty crucial.
Yeah, so on a 5 or a 6, I do lose my Flail of
Yes.
Corruption Blightlord Terminator.
Oh!
Suspense.
He's still around.
He is fine.
Less than ideal, but so be it. Yeah.
Some bit of a nail biter here.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting because, yeah, I mean, I got the 4 points for Octarius over there.
Yeah.
I got the 3 points for that.
Yeah.
I did pick up 6 points for the Assassinates.
You did.
Fine. And that Tallyman is on 1 wound remaining, so he's easy pickings next turn. I don't know. I did shut down you holding more,
Yes.
but you are still holding 3.
Yes.
So you are going to pick up the 10 points there because you're holding that one. You're still holding this one, remember?
Yeah.
And you are holding that one with Mortarion. I am holding this one. I am holding that one, remember, because of the mission. And I am holding that one now. So I did shut down 5 primary.
It did.
Ooh, it's a tricky situation we find ourselves here, Mr. Tzeentch man.
right. We'll see what happens.
Let's find out.
Turn 3 Death Guard. Coming up next.
Turn 3 for the Death Guard. And we have enacted a cheeky play. Moving back here with the injured Plague Burst Crawler. Falling back with the Tallyman. Over here, swinging round with the Bloat Drone. The Poxwalkers here, holding up in the ruins and also doing Spread the Sickness.
Yes.
Over here, the Death Shroud coming to attack my rubrics on the platform.
It's happening.
Well, maybe there is a wall of scarabs.
There's all the scarabs. Now,
yeah.
It was difficult to decide whether to move my Plague Burst Crawler onto that objective and take it off of you. But then the only thing I'd be able to see with was my mortar. I need really to clear these scarabs so then I can work my way through towards the big fellas. Now, the flail will be able to charge Ahriman at the very least because he can go through the ruin.
That's true.
But I do need to deal with those scarabs.
Yes.
I want to get to the
juicy
juice.
Magnus.
Magnus Juiceman is his full name.
Surely it was like Magnus S. Juiceman.
Esquire.
Esquire, yeah. PhD. Over here, we've remained in combat. We've remained held up against the wall, out of line of sight with the Poxwalkers. But we have a cheeky little psychic phase.
Cheeky one.
And then...
Actually, I didn't even move my Poxwalkers.
Do you want to move them?
Yes.
Okay, well, you move them.
I'll do it in a
We'll
moment.
tell these lovely lot where they've moved, and we'll be back in the psychic phase. They advanced over here. They got a nice little 5. They're making their way over to other objectives so that they can spread sickness on them and maybe get some engage.
The Tallyman's like 1, 2, 3.
Come on, we need to keep going. Come on, off you pop. Okay, boss, thank you. He's like, oh, come on, keep going now. Psychic time.
Yes.
Mortarion is going to cast what?
Master of Pestilence on himself.
Very well. He does on a 7. Magnus will deny you. Yes, he will on a +2, 13.
A smite. A 6.
I will deny you. I say with a +2 because he's still uninjured. Not today. Shooting phase. We will begin with a Plague Burst Crawler.
Tracer fire.
This is everything into the Terminators, and I am using Unwavering Phalanx for a -1 damage.
I hit you twice.
Okay.
I wound you none.
Strength 6, isn't it?
I wound you 1.
Yes. I'm fine.
Okay. The entropy cannons. Damn it.
Okay.
Snake eyes. The mortar.
Oh, that's
good.
That's better than you've been
good
doing.
for me. 1 hit.
Yes. Okay.
And I wound. So
Reroll that
one weapon is a wound.
Mark for death.
Is marked for death.
With a -2, I'm fine because I made it damage 1.
You scallywag.
Mortarion will fire the lantern into Magnus. He won't hit Ahriman because it is closest point to closest point on the base, and there was no way for him to land sort of here and get that line, but it may yet hit a Terminator. But you don't need to hit.
He's gently trying to get his
I
attention.
presume that you did the rerolls on yourself as well.
Yeah,
of course.
So I didn't mention that.
Yeah.
He's trying to get Magnus' attention. He's the wrong way around, so he's
That's true.
gently shooting lantern.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
It's -1. It's a hit.
It's a hit. On Magnus.
It's a wound.
It's a wound. On the Dominators.
It's a hit.
I wounded both.
Okay, that's nice.
Wow.
On Magnus. He saves. On the Terminators. I passed a 5-up inbound bid! I passed a 5-up inbound!
You did it.
The final bit of shooting, the Plague Spurt gauntlets into my Rubric guy. Lovely. Oh, bit! Wow, 19.
Yes.
19 gooey flame.
I always do quite well with these.
Yeah, that's true.
Always quite, yeah.
Will
6, 7.
be, because we are in battle round 3, so it will be forced to wound because you are within 6 inches.
Yes.
And you're re-rolling the ones.
Oh, that's a nice roll. Okay.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11. Okay.
11.
That is Malal's sacred number.
Oh.
I've got 6 in my hands here because it's nice and easy. 2-up saves. I love it. And then the remaining 5.
Lol.
I love it. Very good. That is the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah, that was. I should have put my play burst crawler on the objective.
Well,
Silly sausage.
maybe. But we are where we are. It is now time for glorious charging. Mortarion will kick things off into the Terminators.
Ah, says Mortarion.
Yes. In he goes. Can't really fail that charge. Couldn't fit to get to Magnus. His time will come.
Over there. I'm going to do my flail Terminator into Ahriman. And I like the idea that he's going through one wall and out of the other one.
Yeah.
It's my favourite. Yes!
Yes, he is on a 9.
He's in. We'll do the Death Strike Terminators into your Rubrics over there. They can just nip in underneath them.
Yeah, can't fail that.
And then my Flymo is going to go into Magnus, for what it's worth. Yes. On a 10, yes.
Okay, all combat has been made. I can't interrupt. Let's see what Beard decides to do first. We will begin with the Reaper of Glorious Entropy.
Glorious Entropy. He's just actually going to smash through the building.
He
Everything
cuts the
falls
pillars.
down.
Yeah. They all fall and die.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you dropped one there, Beard.
Drop one there.
Okay,
Drop
that's
one there.
unfortunate there, Beard. Oh, okay.
4 wounds and a
4 wounds and a mortal wound. All right, fine. 5-up invulnerable saves. Okay, well, 3 are dead and 1 is on 1 wound.
Right.
I'm going to have to force you to roll those other dice, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
Sorry. These are the big hits, yeah?
These are the big hits.
So 3's to hit here.
The big hits.
Because they
big
are -1.
swingers.
The big swing. Hopefully swing and a miss. No, they all wound. I'll re-roll those ones though. Okay, fine.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Hot the Death Shroud.
Death Shroud.
I need to pass 7 5-up invulnerable saves.
You're owed 9
I'm
plus
owed
now.
many.
Yeah.
They're dead. That's still a terrible roll. Look at it. Behold my awfulness.
Oh, chef.
The Flying Lawnmower of Doom into Magnus.
I think his pose is just like, what the hell is this?
He's like, what?
Mortarion,
Like, what are you doing? Come on. Come on, man. Right, well, that -1, I'm glad, did 0. I did 1.
Did 1.
Cool. Freeze to wound, though, because I am still toughness 6 despite the minus. Right. Wow, Beard. I'm so glad he's got -1 damage, because otherwise that'd be a real bad time for him.
4, 6, 8, 10 wounds.
10 wounds. All right, I've got 5 in my hands here. We're looking for 4 up in buns. That's 5 wounds. Okay, fine. Balance that a little bit. It's very fortunate that he has -1 damage, because otherwise he would have just taken 12 damage.
Yes, it is.
So, okay, fine. He has 11 remaining. It is Flailman versus Dusty Boy. Will Ahriman survive?
Bosh. Okay.
Well, you've dropped 2 there. Not much
2.
you can do about that. You're not
No
in reroll range
rerolls.
of Mr. Mortarion.
Can we roll the 1?
Reroll the 1.
It is 4 wounds.
4 wounds. I need to pass 3 of these 4 up invulnerable saves, Beard. Ooh, I'm going to use this. I've got 1 CP. I've got 1 CP, Beard.
50-50 chance for Ahriman.
Yes! He finally survived.
did it!
He survived.
Hey!
That's very good.
Well done,
I'm
him.
very glad for him. You still have Mortarion to attack my Scarab Cult. 2, we're doing the big smash, are we? Okay. 2s and 2s, rerolling everything because he's done the rerolls on himself and it's a big weapon. Oh, good thing 2. Good thing 2 there. Oh, okay. Okay, Beard.
Interesting. All right. 2s.
2. Oh, reroll that one there. It's a
Reroll the
big
1
weapon.
there. Okay.
Right. 6, is it?
Yes.
5
wounds.
up invulnerable saves. 6 of them.
6.
6 of them.
6.
I see.
6.
I need to pass at least 2 here.
Yes.
I pass 2. There's 1 guy left alive. Damn it! And that's going to be the one on the objective.
Oh,
I'm
scallywag!
going to sacrifice the sorcerer to have the 1 on the objective still around because I ought to pass morale, so I don't need to worry about it.
You cheeky cheekerson.
It is now my time to strike back.
No.
The Prospering Kopesh raises
No.
in an arc of dust onto Mortarion. He hits you twice. He can't reroll because Magnus is not in range. Oh, it's double marked for death there, Bit. It's 4 up invuln. Fine, be like that.
Get away from me.
5
with
attacks with
your
Ahriman,
Kopesh.
the Black Staff of Ahriman.
Ah,
onto
yes.
Your Blight Lord Terminator. I drop 1. Strength 7. I wound you 3 times. It's only -1, but each one is flat 3 damage, which, you know, he bonks you on the head and you die.
My head is gone.
You do have a CP though, I believe. You have 2 CP, I believe.
Do. Well, he's going to die from a smite next turn anyway. But then you've got to put a smite to him. I've been thinking about it for too long. What was it? -1?
Only -1, so it's a 3-up save.
I'll do it. Ah! Okay.
Oh no, wait, you passed 1 anyway, didn't you? Because you rolled a 2 and a 3 and a 4, so
Yeah.
you're fine. So he was fine anyway. Don't use the reroll. He's alive with 1 wound.
Is it flat 3 damage?
It's flat 3, but it's -2. Remember? -1 damage. Remember?
I'll take my command point back.
Yeah, do that. That's fine. Okay, we got there, everyone. Huzzah! Huzzah for us. 8 attacks from Magnus into the block drone. Come on now.
No.
You must die, you pesky
I
drone.
will not die.
I will reroll that for myself because it's still active. I hit you all of the times. It's strength 16. I wound you 8 times. Please die. 1, 2. Wow, Beard. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 damage. He still dies, but that was a pretty good roll. Does he explode?
Yes.
Let's find out.
Automatically.
For 2 CP?
Because I might kill that Terminator.
It only does 1 mortal wound, I think.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
check this. We'll be right back.
Oh.
Well, it's 1 CP. It's only 1 mortal wound, but that will kill Ahriman.
Yes.
So, yeah, well worth it.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
He did such a good job saving as well.
Yes, yes. Well, I mean, I basically wasted a CP, but never mind. Yeah, look, I mean, Ahriman didn't do great, but that was more to do with my rolling rather than him. We've marked out the wounds on the Scarab Acolytes, as well as on Magnus. It doesn't hurt Nurgle units, so that's good.
They actually find it quite refreshing.
Yes.
They used to write that in the book. I think it might be in the Demons book.
Yeah, they say they actually find it quite refreshing. I do not have much left on the board.
No.
But I can still inflict some pretty significant pain.
Yes.
We do, however, have 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 with the Plague Surgeon. Not Plague Surgeon, Tallyman. I keep getting too confused because he's just over 6 inches away. 3 points for engage on all fronts. We've picked up the 3 points over here for the Spread the Sickness. We do need to roll to see how
yes.
many die.
How many are popped?
Well, how many mortal wounds you take. You do take 3. How many
Can I
shrubs do you make?
save any with my re-exploding brain? I do save 1.
Okay, so you lose 2. But
Picks up his head.
yeah. And that will net you. You've killed 1 unit, 2 units, because you killed 2 units this turn and 1 in my turn.
Yeah.
and I killed 2 characters and the Terminator, not the Terminators, the Plague thing. So you didn't get grinded down though. That could be pretty key. Could be key. So let's find out how many points I can actually get in my turn 4.
The movement phase and the command phase are complete for the 1,000 Suns in turn 4. Magnus has done a yeet over this way, looking to deal with the Plague Burst Crawler and nick an objective. Really, really wish I would have moved over there, but if I'd managed to kill one of those Terminators with the Plague Burst Crawler, I would have taken that objective. So, you know, it was going to go one of 2 ways.
Yes.
But it went neither.
Yeah.
Over this way, these Angles have advanced, and they are now on this rear objective over here. The
Infernal Master.
Thank you. Infernal Master has moved over here, and he is going to attempt to mutate that landscape over there for the 4th time, which is very, very cool. And then we have that Scarab Cult Terminator locked in mortal combat with Mortarion. That's fun for him. At least he's made of dust and isn't suffering from the anxieties that go along with facing Mortarion.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, it's not looking bueno. But it's okay, because I have a tricksy plan. I would love for them to fight, but with only 10 wounds remaining, and this is a league game, I want to do this properly.
You're going to die.
And yeah, it just wouldn't end very well for him. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I did manage to get a Glimpse of Eternity off.
Very nice.
Magnus has obviously done reroll hits on himself.
I managed to get my Tallyman again for the 4th time.
Yep. Fine. Over here, we've got the Zangor. They did advance up, so they have stolen that objective from you now, which is handy.
Yes.
So, let's do some Psychic.
Let's.
We are going to go straight into Magnus. He is going to cast Tzeentch's Firestorm, and he's going to kill that Tallyman.
Very good.
Going to kill him dead. All right, I cast it on a 9. I'm gonna re-roll it, as is my right.
Okay.
Okay, it's worse. It still goes off, on a 7, because I do have the +2 still base. It will do, I roll 3d6, and I only need a single 6 to kill him, because he only has 1 wound remaining.
Yes.
Do you wish to attempt to deny? Cast on a 7.
Yes.
You are well within range.
Yes.
Should have left it. Should have left it. Very well. We're going to do Gaze of Hate on that guy.
What about Gaze of Love?
No. It goes off. Okay. On a 13, you cannot deny me.
Very well.
He takes 1 mortal wound. That's all I needed. He's dead.
He's dead.
Excellent.
3 victory points.
Good. Good. We're now going to cast a Smite from Magnus. With a +3. That's a super smite there.
Oh, baby. I mean, I may as well try and deny it.
Sure.
No.
So it's 3d3. Now here's where there's a bit of an issue. It's a bit of an issue, you see, because unfortunately, Mortarion still has 1 deny. And unfortunately, the power of the Kabbalistic dice to make my power undeniable is 8. And I only have 7 now. The reason was because I killed that sorcerer so that guy could still be holding that objective. Yeah. It's pretty important for me because that gives me points, right? So, what I am going to do is I'm going to spend the 4 I've got, because I've got 3 from him and 4 from Magnus, so I've only got 7 in my pool. I'm going to spend 4 on an extra d3 on that.
Nice.
So this will do 4 d3 mortal wounds on those poxwalkers, because they are the closest. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mortal wounds on those poxwalkers. 8 shrugs, please, sir.
Okay. 6.
Yes.
7, 8.
8.
I shrug 1.
Okay.
7 are dead. It's the blessed number. I win.
No. Okay, so that's that. I've got 3 Cabal dice left, which is only useful to do stuff out of line of sight. So, this is the play. This is the play. I don't have a play. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought I could do something really cool and kill the Blightlord, but realistically... let me have a think of something, actually. Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
With only 2 left...
Yes.
Doombolt is going to be cast onto them to finish them all.
Yeah, Great Sorcerer for 1 CP so that I can manifest an additional power. It will go off with a +3, so that is a 9. It will do a flat 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
You need 2 6s here. Please don't. Oh, it was close. They are dead. Good. Now, might be overkill, but it stops them from moving on to an objective. And also spreading the sickness.
Yeah, and
I
also,
realise that you've got them, they can do that, but, you know, fine.
Yeah, I would have been, I wouldn't have had enough moves to get onto it next turn, but I could have used Walking Dead for a command point, and then I could have brought back enough to get onto it.
And string onto it, exactly. So, that's them done. Mortarion has one more deny. He has one power to cast. He's going to mutate the landscape. Now, because he is a Seeker After Shadows, I'm rolling 3d6 picking whichever I like on this. Oh, it's not good.
You gonna pick the 1 and the 2?
No. So it does go off on a 7 because the first one was a 4, then the second, the 4, the third, the 4th. So it is cast thanks to my +1 to cast, but you only need an 8 or more to deny it, and that will deny me 3 victory points. Oh! Are you going to re-roll it?
Oh.
You do have 2 CP.
I do have 2 CP.
It will be 3 victory points.
I'm gonna have to because you are actually quite far ahead on the points.
Oh, you get it. Just.
Lucky.
Denied.
Lucky me.
But fine. I didn't have enough Cabal points to bump up the casting value even more.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have done. Fine. Very well. That's that done. Shooting is very quick. I have a single bolt pistol into the zombies.
Okay.
It's I don't know. Are you weapon skill, ballistic skill free? Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Where are you? Infernal Master. Weapon skill, ballistic skill free.
Oh.
Fine.
Butthead.
Okay. That is my shooting phase done.
Okay.
Charges.
Yes.
Magnus is going to charge the Plague Burst Crawler.
Yes.
On a 5, he will.
Yes.
And then you are going to charge the zombies.
Yes.
No, you're not. And I've used my reroll. I did get a glimpse of eternity.
Tricky one.
I'm 6 inches away. I'm going to do it.
Okay. Right.
Okay, fine. Looks like you're staying there then.
Here we go. Magnus versus the Plague Burst Crawler. I think I can see where this is going.
Well, who knows? I'm rerolling for myself because I gave it to myself. Very good. Wounding on 2s because I'm strength 16. Okay, we drop 1. 7 wounds, -4, flat 3 damage. So 2 damage, your 5 up invulnerable save, sir. Okay, so he's taken 6 damage, he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, very
Does he
good.
blow up?
No,
he does not.
Okay, marvelous.
End of the Plague Burst Crawler.
Cool.
Magnus has taken his pound of
Metal.
goop. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It is time for Mortarion to strike.
Please.
Into this.
Yes.
Yes.
2s. Yeah, reroll that one there. Okay, that's a shame because that would have been the one that you would have succeeded to wound on. 7, isn't it?
Is he dead? That's not bad.
I mean, just for reference, he has just taken a minimum of 16 damage, which is pretty wild. Yeah, he's dead. Fine. Okay, that was to be expected. Whatevs. That's my turn.
Okay.
Didn't get the mutate landscape this turn. Fine. I have shut down that primary. That's still contested. I've shut down you holding that primary.
Yeah.
So you are only holding the 2. So you are only going to get the 5.
5, yeah.
You do still have Mortarion left alive and a Flail Boy and a few zombies and the Death Shroud. But I am getting away with the points. Will it be enough given the potency that you have left? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Watch this space. It might happen. It may yet happen. It's a big old charge.
Yeah.
But it may yet happen. It's a pretty important one. Yeah. Over here, we've moved up with the Blightlord Terminator swinging his flail, moving to deal with the Infernal Master. Okay. Over there, the Poxwalkers have just moved out in order to definitely take that objective, just in case I somehow survive with the Infernal Master. We're leaving the Zangle here. And the Death Shroud have just shuffled forward a little bit, but they're also spreading the sickness on that objective, looking for more secondary points.
Yes. So, it's going to be a very quick turn. Yes.
But it could be a vital one.
Could be. Psychic.
Let's do it.
So, Midas Repessence on himself.
Of course.
5, 6, 7, 8.
An 8, you say?
I do.
Denied because of my +2.
A smite. into Magnus.
You're doing it like that, are you? Cast on a 6. Okay, well I can re-roll that thanks to the arrogance of Aeons. I say no. There's a 12 on the deny.
We have a lantern.
A lantern.
Into your fellow over there.
The Infernal Master, he does have 4 wounds.
Huh?
He does have 4 wounds.
Oh, maybe I'll just do Magnus then.
Sure.
Magnus! Ooh. Magnus! Oh,
Tis a wound.
Magnus.
Obviously the reroll was done on yourself, of course.
Yeah.
Fought up invulnerable save! It's gonna be like that there, bit, I feel.
Charge phase.
Yes, that's it. The Death Shroud can't shoot because 1, they're not in range, and 2, they're doing an action.
Yes. So the Blight Lord into the Infernal Master.
Here we go. An 8 will do it. In he slams. His flail is a swinging. Swinging the chain, swinging the chain.
Now's the big one.
This is a 9. That's my blessed number, Beard.
I will take your number
Who does Tzeentch truly favour?
and blow my nose with it.
Oh, you do have 2 CP though.
Reroll.
Ah!
No.
Oh no.
Ow.
Okay.
Pants.
That could be very interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So, we do just have a single combat to do.
Yeah.
The flail into the Infernal Master.
Here we go. Flail.
Okay, you drop 2.
Drop 2.
Winning me on freeze.
Yes.
Rerolling once.
Ah, 2 2s.
Okay. 5 up invulnerable save. I'm pretty sure I have 4 wounds.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a command point on one of those failed wounds. Okay.
I don't have any rerolls. I need a single 5 or a 6 here. I'm pretty sure I only have 4 wounds. I think he's dead. We'll double check that. He's dead. Yeah, he did only have 4 wounds, which makes it. He's kind of like a semi-chaplain stroke librarian character. He's
Something
a
like
bit flimsier than the others. Very well. Fine. It's going to be like this, I feel. So that brings us then to the end of your turn.
Yes.
The end of turn 4.
Yes.
You do have D3 mortal wounds to take on the Death Shroud because you want the automatic free victory points.
Okay.
Fine.
One
So
takes 2 wounds.
1 is on 1 wound remaining.
Yes.
Very well. You didn't get engage,
No.
and you didn't get grind them down.
No. I was relying on that big charge to get engaged.
Yes, a tough one. Magnus playing the I don't want to fight you fairly because,
fair enough.
you know, I'm Magnus.
Yeah.
I'm going to run away. So it will be my turn 5. I am going to pick up some victory points. I am holding this one, remember, for the mission. I'm still holding this one here, and I am holding this one now thanks to the Zangor, so that will be free. So I am going to get the 10 points.
Yeah.
I'm not holding more.
Nope.
Will it be enough? Let's find out.
It is turn 5. It comes down to this. Brother versus brother. This is a tactical decision.
Yes.
There is very little in it in the points. Magnus needs to eliminate everything, essentially.
Yeah, he has a plan.
Yep.
He has a plan. We'll see whether the plan comes to fruition. There's no point moving the Zangor because they can't make a charge, so there's no point. I've gotten points for the primary. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get points for Mutate Landscape because I couldn't get in range. What I can do is deny you enough points that you just won't quite get enough.
Yes.
But I need a perfect turn.
Okay.
So let's do this perfect turn.
Let's do it.
I'm going to tell you now, I'm spending my last command point on Great Sorcerer so he can cast 4 powers.
Okay.
Be quiet, Siri.
Shut up, Siri. Enchanted fool.
You stupid man. I have 4 Cabal dice to play with.
Okay. Hello, Joe. Shut up! Not the time, Siri. I don't need your help right now.
Tense.
Siri, how do I win the game?
We're going to do Tzeentch's Firestorm.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, keeping his weight.
I need it to go off on 5s. I need it to go off on 5s, so I'm going to re-roll it as is my right.
Okay.
It goes off on the 5s,
Okay.
and it's cast with a +3 that is a 12. You cannot deny me,
I'll
sir.
deny it. Okay.
I'm going to do it on the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice. Looking for 5s and 6s.
Okay.
Oh, it's not good.
no.
It's not good. It's only 2 wounds. I do kill 2.
Okay, 2 down.
Fine.
They've been halved.
Okay. So that was my first power. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend my 4 Cabal dice. Yes, I'm going to spend my 4 Cabal dice. So I do an additional, 3 Think about this. Yes, I'm going to spare my 4 Cabal dice. I do an additional D3 to them.
Okay.
It's 2.
It's 2.
I need you to fail both of these big.
Okay.
The plan is afoot.
All right.
That was power number 1. Gaze of Fate.
Yes.
It goes off.
Okay.
I need a single 4, 5, or a 6 here. You take 2 mortal wounds, he's dead.
Okay.
The plan is afoot.
All right.
The plan is afoot. We're now going to cast a smite.
Yep.
I'm going to re-roll it, as is my right. Okay. Unfortunately, not a super smite. It is cast on a 9 because of my pluses.
Deny? No.
So it's D6. It's free.
Okay.
Okay. It's not going the way that I wanted it to. You do have 3 shrugs to make. You do have a 5-up shrug against all wounds.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So he has 16 wounds remaining, does he? My 3rd and final power, no, my 4th and final power is now Twist of Fate to remove your invulnerable save. With a +3, that goes off on a 10.
Can I deny? Need an 11 or a 12? No.
Okay, so he has no invuln.
Okay.
That's the psychic phase done. It is now time to charge you.
Okay.
Okay. I failed the charge. Good. You could heroically intervene into me, and then you'll kill me. However, because I've killed those 2 units there, I'm going to get... You can't grind them down, because I've only got 2 units to kill.
Yeah.
Because you've got them there, they're dead, you can't do Spread the Sickness on this objective.
Yeah.
Because you weren't holding that in your command phase in your turn 4, because it was contested by the Infernal Master, you are no longer holding this objective. That means that whilst you are holding this one, and you are holding this one, you would need to advance to go over to there. However, if you advance, you cannot Spread the Sickness.
Can't do it.
Because it's an action.
Yep.
So you would get 15 points.
Yep.
That would put you on 50 points.
Yep.
I'm on 51.
Yep.
You can't get engage.
No.
You can't get grind them down. You can't get Spread the Sickness.
No.
I win by a single point, somehow, despite rolling a double 1 as my last dice roll of the game.
It's incredible. Incredible.
Oh, that was very tense.
It was.
And my chest hurts.
In hindsight, if I had moved the Plague Burst Crawler back over here, I would have won.
Yeah, you would have won, because you would have shut down that primary, because that was trickling away at primary.
Yeah.
But I get the plan, because you were looking to get the kills off on some Terminators, and then you could have just gone into Magnus, and then that would have... Because you only needed to kill 1, because I only had the 1 guy
That was
alive.
it. The thinking was I had an entire Plague Burst Crawler to kill 1 or 2 Terminators.
Yeah, and then Morty would have wiped them off,
Yeah.
and then Morty would have been holding this objective, so it would have gone that way.
Yeah.
However, this does go to show the importance of using the mission and sort of playing the objectives on a safe perspective.
Yep.
But it also could have gone the completely other way, and you would have wiped them with Mortarion, and then it would have been even worse for me.
Yeah.
So look.
And the other interesting thing, we've seen that Magnus has an awful lot more damage output than Mortarion does.
He is a glass cannon. He is 100% a glass cannon.
Yeah.
And you did not have a list realistically to deal with him, because you only had a couple of entry cannons.
It's a league list, it's an all-comers list.
Yeah, it is designed to be an all-comers.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we do that. Yeah. You know, again, as I said in the list, against 10 laser chickens or 9 raiders, he's going to die horribly. Yeah. It's not going to be a good time for Magnus. So is he competitive? I don't know. He's a lot of fun. Wow, he's a lot of fun. He's so fast, and just be able to put those mortal wounds where he wants to is really good. Yeah, a single point in it though. What a game, man.
It was awesome. We did it, everyone.
Oh,
we did it.
But yes, my chest hurts.
Well done. You got the victory. Amazing to see the Thousand Suns pull out a victory there.
Just.
Lovely, jubbly. Thank you all for being with us today. We hope you enjoyed this one. We hope you enjoyed this extra league game here. We will catch you all very soon. For more videos, head over to TabletopTV. See some more videos. See some more league stuff. Give us some support. But until next time, you'll take care now. Bye.
Bye. it.
How to be a fair fight.
Yeah, because we're both -1s to hit.
Yes.
Cut.
Take my cards back.
Yes, you'll need them.
I need my cards to cast.
I wish I had cards for my 27 psychic powers.